Hi, I'm Julie Chen. Welcome to Big Brother After Dark, exclusively on Showtime 2, the only network where you can see Big Brother completely live, uncut, and uncensored. It's your chance to see what really goes on inside the house after the sun goes down. So get ready. Big Brother After Dark starts right now.
The following presentation is rated TVMA.
Like didn't trust in me, trust in like the five of us. I'm like, listen, a 5-person alliance.
When did I did not?
Because we talked to Michele. And Michele.
I need to clarify this.
No, what's the point?
I'm gonna blame it all on Michele, the dumb bitch, because she only has us against her word.
Yeah, it's true.
And she's already been proven as a conniving bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, we can just say, hey, look, Michele, you were sleepy. You must have misunderstood. All we wanted to do is to guarantee.
The day, and we just wanted to, like, ask you if you were HOH to not put us up.
Right. What did exactly we say? Because if she gives us, like, what you said.
Well, the whole analogy of the chess pieces were put into place.
Yes, because they told Natalie that. Yeah, and I was just, okay, so how can we just flip that?
I don't think that can get flipped. You know, if I were you, I would just say, like...
Yeah, I was saying you're a pawn in chess. You're being used as a pawn.
Yeah, and you were just describing everyone else as the chess pieces. If someone's going to get...
When Jessie's HOH, they're king, right?
Yeah,
HOH
she's
equals
queen, right?
Yeah.
That just makes sense.
Okay.
You know what? I don't even give a fuck, Kevin, because you know what? They're gonna like this. Look, we did this to Casey. Mob mentality's cool for Casey. Mob mentality's cool for me and you, not for Ronnie.
Yeah, but if you're telling the truth, you don't bend over and take it in the ass. When
Put on your microphone.
Our mics are on.
When somebody is like lying about you, you get outraged by it.
Yeah, but
Jessie,
here's the thing. Like,
please move your microphone higher.
are we going to entertain the lie and make it a huge production?
No, let's just call it out. Michele, Jessie, Natalie, let's get all in the same room. Let's clarify the conversation. I'm going to say you're a damn liar, bitch. And she's going to say I'm a liar. And then that's just what it's going to come out to.
No, seriously, that's just what's going to happen. Yeah. Like, Natalie's not going to believe you or I.
Yeah, but at least I can, like, not let... See, Natalie has Ronnie and Michele in her ear. Against my one word.
Against us. No, it's against us.
Yeah, but if you're separate and then they come to you separately, say what happened, and if our stories collaborate, then it will confirm.
I just don't want to talk to him.
Yeah, not right now.
I don't want to talk to you. I just want to tell him, like, you know what? I don't want to entertain the lies that you hear and you think are true, because you're just going to think I'm a liar. So go on with your day, because I know I told the truth. Obviously, you misconstrued something and turned it into something, so it's like, whatever.
Right.
You know? Yeah, but...
the other thing we mentioned was the 5 versus 4.
Yeah.
Talking about who we can vote out.
Yeah. But, like, this is what I don't get. Even Jessie said it. This is like an idea that Natalie, for some reason, isn't grasping. People are gonna want to put you up in the house, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What part of that aren't you getting?
Mm-hmm.
Here's my thing too, like, I'm sick of always going to them. I really am.
So am I.
So I just want to
But I'm sick of people, like, using me as a bigger... They're, like, trying to blow up something that's really not that big of a deal.
But here's the thing, Kevin, don't play into it, because they're going to expect you to, like, go yell or go, like... Because here's the thing, they already know we're emotional, right? And we'll go pop off.
Yeah, but...
Michele,
I don't
please
see...
put on your microphone.
How is it beneficial for either one of us right now to yell or scream or even have a conversation and call someone a liar when they already have their minds made up?
Because we need to explain to them the truth. The truth is, Michele misunderstood the conversation. She was sleepy, and if anything, whatever was discussed was blown up out of proportion. In no way were we going to... in fact, I never said gun after Michele or I'm sorry, gone after Jessie or
We never did.
Natalie. We were just said, we didn't even say names. We were saying 5 and 4.
Yeah.
If you want to take it into that. So the names never even came out of her mouth.
Yeah.
It got taken way out of proportion. And
Well, I'm tired of everyone being nice to each other. Like, listen, like, there's people in this house I don't like.
yeah.
And I don't have to talk to you. You don't have to talk to me. You
Yeah,
put
but
me
we're
up,
getting played.
fine.
Now Jesse's trying to, or somebody's trying to pit.
Everything on you
us.
and me.
Right.
Everything on you and me. Oh, and isn't it just convenient that Casey's up right now?
Right. And
There's no way we can
how
say
about
Casey
Jessie
is
and Natalie? They're the ones that are shit starters too. They're together on a lot of shit.
Yeah. Well, apparently Jesse said that everyone says that me and Jesse are together more hours out of the day than him and Natalie.
He's playing with your mind. He's
That's
fucking with your
bullshit.
mind.
Well, that's why, I ain't hanging out with him, so. But I just find it really convenient that Casey's up and now someone's trying to pin stuff on me and you and make us feel like we're outcasts.
Yeah. We need to. All I want to know is just confirm the story that
It was daytime. We didn't
I'm not going to represent you. Your name is not going to come out of my mouth, other than the fact that you were in the room.
That's the whole thing. They tried to pin it on me. They're like, well, you and Kevin came up with this plan. I'm like, whoa. Okay, number one, we never said names.
Yeah.
Number two, we were just going through scenarios of what could happen in the week.
We just didn't want to be put on the block. Is all what we're talking about. How can we next week not be put up on the block?
Yeah,
That's it.
that was it. And I told Jesse, I'm like, don't think for a second. Michele didn't say you and Natalie to be put up. That she'd want you guys out.
In fact, let's lie and say Michele said, when we asked her who do you want to put up, she said Jessie and Natalie. She said Jeff. Remember when we asked her who would you put up here for HOH? Let's put that on her.
Jeff and Natalie or Jesse and Jeff?
Who should we say?
One of the two. No, we'll say it's like a combo. She'd put up 2 athletes, and it would be Jeff and Jesse or Jeff and Natalie.
There we go. Let's say that.
Yeah.
And how's that bitch for blowing up a story? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's do that.
Wait, do you think it'd be more beneficial just to talk to Jesse alone without Natalie there? Because Natalie's going to try to, arm the conversation and just overpower it and not let us listen.
I mean, I
not be
suppose I'm going
not
to play
let us be
Jesse
heard.
chess right now.
You're supposed to go play him in chess?
So before we go play, I can talk to him.
After chess, do you want to tell him you should come in here and we should talk? Because no one comes in here.
I think we should be separate because it's more powerful that our stories collaborate when we're not in the same room.
Well, he's not, allowed to talk to me. Or he's not supposed to hang out with me.
According to who?
According to, because it upsets Natalie.
Well,
Here's what he says. He says that everyone...
you're still getting played. It's not even funny.
This is what he's saying. That everyone in the house now, because of you and me talking to Michele, right? Things that you said, I'm getting the blame for it, because, guilty by association. So everyone in the house now hates me and doesn't like me, and Jesse is trying to, tell them, no, Lydia and Kevin are solid, they can rely, nothing, go to bat for us.
So he's trying to put it on me. That's why I'm the one who's bad-mouthing you.
Well, you're throwing me, under the bus and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got it.
So, I would like to address that and be like, listen, Kevin and I didn't do shit. And the fact that it's okay for you guys to mob mentality and segregate and ostracize us, fine, do that. I'm used to it just because of how I look. And it, bums me the fuck out. But whatever. If this is how they're going to do it.
Oh, it's how they're doing it.
Why would you? And I'm just to me, that was like a slap in the face. Behind, you literally went behind my back. And she was telling Lydia, oh, I'm going to call out everybody that's a liar in this house and da-da-da-da. And so just to pretty much scare Lydia, you know? And it worked, I guess, very apparent because, she's been scarce the entire time. But I don't know if you've noticed, but me and Russell noticed the fact that, Kevin is already talking to everybody. Talking with Jordan. He just went and worked out with Jordan. He's been talking with Casey and Michele and, Jeff and all those people. I'm just so I don't know if he already pulled the chute and fucking let her set her... You see what I mean? He's trying to distance himself from her now.
Oh, right.
But that's what me and Russell already got. And it was very apparent because of the shit that he was doing outside when we were working out anyways.
Right.
But anyways, that's what I took of it. But when I told her, how's one shoe so shiny and the other one's
I think it's because of the lotion I had on my foot.
Oh, okay. Oh, and it cleaned this one up?
I guess
Or
so.
vice versa, I don't know. Anyways, that was that, but what the hell else was I gonna tell you? No, like with Natalie, I'm just like, I go, you know, apparently you're gonna do whatever you want, you know? And she's like, Jessie, I try listening to you because like if I didn't, then I would be flipping out on everybody, obviously, like Russell and like Russell and Lydia and Kevin. Why don't I keep calling him Jeff? Anyways. But whatever. And she has bitter tongue. Like I said, like when we were up here, I'm like, obviously that was just the final straw that broke the camel's back. You know, and she just couldn't take the shit anymore.
Right.
But
She's fairly civil, though. She
no,
wasn't-
yeah. No, she was. And I tried to explain it to her, but now she's sleeping in the
Green room.
yeah. But it is what it is. I mean, if you win HOH though, and whoever you want out, let's just get them out and go from there because you know this is our shit. It's not your shit. You know what I mean?
Right,
so
right.
like, it's obsolete for you. But
Well, I mean, I want Jeff only because that always coming after me.
no, and
you
that's
know?
that's all you need. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So unless he takes himself off, like we have no problem voting him out. So
Mm-hmm.
because you see what I'm saying? Like it's not fair for the mom mentality to influence you when you have the power to get somebody out that you want to get out. You know what I mean? So
Mm-hmm.
like if you win, you have every right to be like, hey, this is who I want out, and I'm going to support it. You know, regardless. So
But if Jeff, he gets himself off, then I can put Lydia. We can backdoor.
yeah, and that's later on down the road. But
Yeah,
I mean,
because I still have to win.
well, and even more so, it's just like, just know that it's your time, you know? Like, don't waste it is what I'm saying. Like, you don't want to, like, go later on down the road, like, you know, and then fucking week 7 or whatever, Jeff fucking sticks it to you, and you're like, motherfucker, I should have got, you know what I mean? So, that would be the worst. Like,
Right.
that would be a decision that you'd be kicking yourself over, you know?
Right.
And you just got to make the one that's the best for you. And that's all it really comes down to. Because for me, like, I was this close because of the way Kevin was talking. But it's just indirectly the comments that Casey's been making, you know. Plus, you didn't trust him. Like, all these other people. And it benefited everybody, really, you know. And it's just like, whatever. Obviously, fucking Jordan and Jeff are already pissed off. And I'm fucked either way with them.
Has Jeff doesn't talk to you? And George
He
doesn't?
just, like, today was the first time in 2 days.
Oh, okay.
Because I asked him if I could have some of that food, and I was a little weary about it, because I was going to make my own. I'm just like, ain't no way he's going to fucking let me eat.
Right.
But he's like, yeah, dude, go ahead. I'm just like, all right. But then, like, people start to accept things, too. You
Right.
know? And if Ronnie's still the target, but still somebody has to go up against Ronnie, you know? So, I don't know. We'll see how it goes. But like you said, you know, like fucking relax. I feel bad. I want to spell out happy birthday with like bananas or something.
It's okay.
Straight up. Like, sitting here, Miss Birthday Girl. You can't
I
even
know,
fucking do
it
anything, man.
sucks.
No, yeah. I'm going to run this down to Jordan. But
Yeah,
I wish I could fucking
There's nothing
do
you guys
something.
can do.
I know, but it's bullshit. Like, I'm like, oh my
no,
God,
this
it's
is like the
Shima's
worst birthday ever. Yeah. Sucks. Sucks.
I feel so bad. Do you want me to rub your shoulders? I'll rub your shoulders.
No, I'm fine.
No, I'm serious.
No, I'm good. I'm good.
No, I want to give you something
No,
like...
Jesse, you're letting me
Seriously.
listen to your CD.
Fuck that. That's some bullshit.
That count.
I'm like, I'll give you a sandal or a slipper. I'm like, what can I give you?
Your shoulders, I'll get your feet.
Seriously. There you go.
No, I'm good.
No, I'll give you a massage though, for sure.
You don't have to
Jesse,
give me a
can I
massage.
talk to you with Chima too? It's okay.
Oh,
If
what's
you're here,
up?
if I have permission to talk to you.
Yeah.
If I have permission to talk like totally open and honest,
give me
okay.
a bit.
Because I'm like heated right now. I'm super upset because I just found out that Michele is distorting a story that happened in the green room, that maybe Ronnie is blowing up out of proportion. I don't know who's blowing the story out of proportion, but somebody is. And I'm pissed about it. Like, I'm losing my breath over it. It's I don't know what it's been told to you. I don't know what has happened, but I'll just tell you my story, and you can listen to her and Ronnie's stories, and you can choose what you want to believe. But this is what happened. We go to Michele while the bitch is sleeping in the middle of the day.
Okay.
And say, hey, Michele, next week's HOH, because Casey's going, we don't want to be put up. If you win HOH, can you just guarantee us right now you will not be put up? And we were explaining to her that hey, aren't you sick of being a pawn? We don't want to be pawns. Let's not be pawns. In the game of chess, there's kings and queens. HOHs are the kings, and then everybody else is a pawn. Okay, so we were like, if you win HOH, can you guarantee us this? And I was explaining to her that next week, there's going to, now that Ronnie is here, Ronnie will create a numbers game where if Ronnie wins HOH, one of us will be put up. So we were explaining to her that Ronnie will probably put us up because he's never committed to me anything. So he'll put me or Lydia up. So we were just saying, Michele, are you sure? So we asked her, and here's real talk right now. We asked her, Michele, who would you put up? She goes, well, I really want to put up 2 athletes, and I have beef with Jeff. I don't know what fucking beef she has with Jeff, but she's like, I have beef with Jeff. She goes, so I was thinking Jeff or Jessie or Jeff or Natalie. That's what she said. So we were like, hey, okay, as long as you're not putting us up, if you're thinking about Jeff, because I told her, I said, I know I'm putting up one person. It's Jeff. I don't know who the other person's going to be. And I was like, if you don't put me up, I won't put you up.
Right.
That's what it's going to be.
Right.
So I don't know what's going on. And so then I approached her and I was like, hey, Michele, what's going on? Because something is like being blown out of proportion. And she goes, I'm upset with you because you woke me up in the middle of my sleep. And I'm like, I had no idea that would upset her so much to distort a story so crazy out of control.
Yeah.
So at that point, it's like, you know what? If she wants to, I don't believe it was her. I think she told Ronnie, and then Ronnie blew up the story. Is what I'm assuming. I don't know if it's the truth or not, but I knew Michele was a little snaky. She's the female version of Ronnie. I'm assuming Ronnie blew it up to something way distorted. And she the whole time she was like, because I was like, okay, to be honest, I was like, I'm thinking of Jeff, and I'm thinking of like Ronnie. I'm thinking of Ronnie. Right. And I was like, what's your relationship with Ronnie? She's like, I fucking hate Ronnie. I want to get rid of him, whatever. And so then I asked her in the bathroom, I was like, so what happened? Like, and she's like, oh, I told Ronnie. I'm like, why would you do that?
Right.
Who then is going to take this story, run with it like crazy, and then blow it up out of proportion?
Right.
All I was looking for, and I told her, I said, look, Michele, all I'm looking for is next week, don't nominate me, because I don't know where your head's at. I don't know who you're thinking of, who you're going to nominate. Just don't nominate me. And Lydia wasn't in the room, too. So Lydia, you can ask her what she thought the conversation was going on, but that's how it was going.
Right.
And that's it. Sorry to get so heated, but it's like, I can't believe that, like, and then it was her that was like, that was saying salacious things in there, all we were saying, I didn't even say anybody's name except Jeff and Ronnie. I was like, those are the people that I'm going after. And we were like, oh, great, you don't like Jeff either? Well, here, great, well, I'm gonna put Jeff up too. So, like, yay.
No, of course. So how did it get distorted, though? Like, what came back that you heard?
They're basically, Lydia is saying that somebody's telling her that we are planning some sort of weird coup against the NBK.
See, and that's what I don't get. I don't think that, anybody would be wavering out of that as of right now,
Yeah, why would we align up with a bitch that we have no idea where it's at? Jeff and Jordan, I've openly said, I'm going to put you on the block. Why would we? It just is not making sense, other than the fact that Michele or Ronnie, I don't know, somebody's trying to like play it so that way there's an easy nomination for either me or Lydia. Like to give more options to nominate. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, that's the only thing I can think of.
Stick to your guns, then obviously you guys go with your gut feeling. But you haven't ever wronged me as far as I'm concerned. So
Yeah, and I told Natalie this when she approached me this morning as I was taking a shower. I said, I swear to God, to my boyfriend, to my life, to anybody, I said, there's the people that I committed to was you, Chima, Natalie, and Laura the first day. Those are the first day. And then day 2 or 3, I came up to you and I was like, look, I'm going to return the favor for looking out for me. I'm going to look out for you now. Right. Those are the only people I committed to. Yeah. And I told her, I said, Natalie, I swear to God, your guys' name has never come out of my mouth to even consider nomination, voting, or anything like that.
Right.
I never did. If anything, when I was present in a conversation, when people were mentioning your name, like, oh, well, I want to go after Chima.
Yeah, right.
But I wasn't like, yeah, I want to go after Chima too.
I got you.
Of course, everybody knew Casey didn't like Chima. Why would I have to tell Chima that? You knew that.
Right.
It's like no new information.
Right. See, I don't know. Like, I think you're fine. Like, I don't, like, you're good on my end. I don't think
You're
Chima-
definitely fine with me.
I was gonna say, like, you're
know,
not in
but-
any line of fire.
I just don't like when people pull things and distort
Well,
it
yeah.
and try to smear my name, because in Big Brother it really is just about words you give, and like I told you, we were lucky to promise to
The right people.
the right people,
Yeah.
and
I
for
mean-
somebody to take that promise away is like all I really have, other than like winning HOH and proving it
No,
to you,
exactly,
and that's why I'm
exactly.
going to win HOH.
Exactly.
But
Exactly.
I mean,
No,
I don't.
and I mean, out of the 6 people I could have put up, I mean, it was never you. You know, unfortunately, I did put up, obviously, her and both Lydia. You know, but
That was the first one. But from this point forward, I mean, I know Natalie was like, yeah, I don't believe it. But
I think it's just more so because with
You're watching Big Brother After Dark exclusively on Showtime 2. To chat live with fans of the show about what's going on in the Big Brother house right now, log on to sho.com. We'll be right back.
Want to make an impact in the Big Brother house? Now's your chance. It's time for America's vote. After the next have and have not competition, the have-nots will be eating what you choose, America. Which food items would you like to give the have-nots for the week? Text the number of your selection to 81818. Text 1 for squash and squid, 2 for Brussels sprouts and borscht, or 3 for liverwurst and black licorice. $1 per text message vote. Maximum 10 text message votes. For free online voting, go to cbs.com/bigbrother. Votes will be accepted until 11:59 p.m. Pacific Time, Wednesday, July 29th.
You're watching Big Brother After Dark exclusively on Showtime 2.
About it.
yeah, and Natalie went and talked to her, didn't she?
to nominate Natalie?
I don't know what.
And not
this-
necessarily nominate her, but Jordan just wanted to know why her name was being put in some kind of alliance. So,
that's where that's at. You still want to play chess or what?
Yes.
Okay. I'm just gonna run this
Yeah.
banana down the track
Okay.
right quick.
Oh my god, I just get so fucking heated.
but you talked to her though, right?
Oh, who, Michele? Absolutely. I thought she could, because of the conversation we had downstairs about how Casey was saying that I knew that he was going to be nominated. So then I went up to, before.
Wait, Casey told you that?
There was this conversation going on downstairs in front of everybody. Everybody was like, you knew, Kevin, you knew. It was, you
Who's
was-
everybody?
It was like him and Jeff Jordan and Russell and Michele or something. They were like, you knew. And I was like, I had no idea. So then I don't remember when I asked Michele, I was like, what's your thoughts on this? And she was like, I'm fucking pissed at Jessie because he changed his plan and he put me on the block and it was all to get Ronnie out, right? So I was trying to clarify her, hey, that's why I wanted to have this conversation with her. In the green room, I was like, I had nothing to do with that because I don't want her to be like, I'm so pissed at Jessie, but I'm really gonna go after Kevin because I knew about it as well and didn't give anybody a heads up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why I had that conversation with her because she was so upset.
Right.
And I think that's why she threw out his name.
Who?
Michele.
Oh, because what? So Michele said that she'd nominate me.
Yes. But before that conversation in the green room, remember how I told you that when I was outside and everybody assumed that I knew that Casey was going up? How everybody was like, I knew, and I came up here and I was like, look, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what your nomination or what you're going to do.
Right.
So
Which
then-
is true. Like, I don't understand.
Yeah, and
how,
I
like,
didn't know. But then everybody out there was like, you knew, right? Because I was kind of like, well, I don't want to say anything because, you know, I don't know, I was joking or I don't know.
Right.
So then I'm not sure when I talked to Michele or maybe even that night, I was like, Michele, what are your thoughts on this? Because obviously you're going to use a POV. And she's like, I'm pissed at Jessie, obviously, because he changed the plan on me. She's like, the plan was to put up Ronnie, to get Ronnie out. And now that it's all switching, it's like me being put up for no reason or whatever. So then that's why I was like, okay, told Lydia, I was like, well, Lydia, we need to have a conversation with Michele because Michele may think that we had something to do with that.
Right.
So then that's part of the reason why we had a conversation
yeah.
with her. And that's probably why now hindsight, she's probably like, I would probably nominate you because she feels somehow betrayed that I don't know what conversation you had with her or what. Or even if she's totally lying to me.
Right, but I mean, if you use a if you're on the block and you win the POV,
Yeah.
you're going to use the POV.
No, I know.
She was trying to say that she somehow had the power to put somebody else up. And I'm like, and then she thought she was going to be taking the heat for it. So if Ronnie didn't go up, everybody would look at her because she used the POV and Ronnie didn't go up. I'm like, no, if you use the POV on yourself, everybody's going to just think you use the POV on yourself.
Yeah.
And then when I say the name that comes out of my mouth, everybody's going to look at me because I'm the one that said, hey,
Got it.
move.
So that's what she was upset about. She's like, he's switching it up on me, and I guess so she felt like you were trying to put it on her.
Right.
The bitch is confusing. I don't get her. Like, why would she get so angry about that to the point where she would want to nominate you? And why would she get so angry to the point where...
Because she doesn't like Ronnie.
Right, right.
That's what. If she doesn't like Ronnie, then why is she buddying up with him? You know, and telling conversations that I would nominate Ronnie.
Right.
Wouldn't she keep that, like, secret?
Yeah.
Well,
logically.
You'd think if anything, she could just make you an enemy and him going after you now, as opposed and taking the heat off herself.
Or better yet, Ronnie can now tell everybody that I'm fucking stressed out. Anyways.
It's leaked out a little bit on the outside. Just got your pants.
Well, if I win no HOH, you're not going up.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah, and remember I told you in the bathroom, my offer is still constant regardless of what drama is being stirred up. That, in my mind, I don't know what's in your mind, and quite frankly, I'm hoping it's the same, but in my mind, I would like to get to the final 5 with the people that I mentioned.
No, yeah.
You know, and it's just the easiest for me. I don't know about you. For me, it's the easiest because those are the people I committed to.
No, exactly. I was just gonna say, I said the same exact thing. That's why I didn't waver off of the plan. Right. I had no intentions of ever if you like caused a huge stink and everybody's like, Kevin's got to go. Right. I'd be like, sorry. I already said I'm not gonna put him up, which was the same thing with Ronnie. Right. Like, I'm sorry, but. Like you said, I mean, what you just gave me your word, like I gave him the word with the whole NBK thing, with everybody that was in there. I'm like, okay, if they want to accept me as a part of it, okay, I'll prove it to them when I have the chance. And I had the chance, I'm going to prove it to you guys. So, like, you should have never felt like you were ever going to go up, as did, anybody.
I mean, I didn't really feel that much. It was more like other people looking at.
You were trying to CYA with Michele, cover your ass with Michele.
Yeah, I already knew Jeff and Jordan who they probably would put up.
Mm-hmm.
So it was like Michele was the only question mark for me. Mm-hmm. And the dumb bitch. I mean, why would I? Just whatever. I mean.
But I mean, if you only got to worry about that one person, you're sitting pretty.
But she told, that's when Natalie cornered me in the shower. I was like, did Ronnie have something to do with this? Because the one person you can tell who can spin it in a beautiful way is probably Ronnie. Because Ronnie just sits there all day thinking about this sort of thing. So it's like, I don't know what grand scheme plan he has for this story.
Set in motion.
Yeah, but it did work in that I told Natalie, I was like, even though Natalie was saying I don't believe it, it's like the subconscious is a bitch. There's still, in the back of your mind, you're thinking, well, what really did go down, sort of thing. Mm-hmm. And it's like, the damage is done, like it's irreversible, but that's what is making me so upset.
I don't think it's irreversible by any means, because she doesn't believe it. And that's why, like, if you told her straight to her face, like, that's all you can do,
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I mean, well, it's not irreversible, because I can prove it when I get HOH.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But. And what's upsetting is that, I mean, I'm not sure what she's telling everybody. I'm just assuming she's telling everybody that we're trying to organize some sort of master plan to get Natalie and Jessie out. I'm assuming that's what's being said.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't appreciate that comment about my professionalism.
Oh, you addressed him on that?
I did.
Touche.
He told me that I was a bad teacher because I curse, go clubbing, and host bikini contests.
That was his reason?
Yes.
Oh, wow. Those are great.
You're going to challenge me on my moral compass? You? Your ethics. You're an ethical guy, buddy.
Wow.
So I'm not slinging crack to little kids, bro. It's legal. I'm an adult. I can go to the club.
Did you call him out on it and be like, you're the one that blatantly lies to people?
He don't get it, man. I'm not going to win. He's not going to change his mind, so it's a pointless argument, to be quite honest. I feel a little bit better for stating my opinion. But I did find it interesting that he was going to get into values and ethics with me. Maybe he teaches his kids to lie and shit.
To pretend to be honest.
People justify, man, how they want to justify. If I don't take my wife dancing on a Friday night, I can fucking take her dancing on a Friday night in the club.
What's up?
What's up, J-Dog?
Am I supposed to go to the rec center and dance?
Eat me a banana.
A banana? For Casey?
Uh-huh.
Is that a shot at Casey?
Watch this. That hurts.
Dude, she's throwing a stone at you, Case.
That's my people right there, man.
Oh, tell them I'm sorry.
You see how we glared at you?
There you go. Good.
We'll organize a revolt. It's okay.
Bam.
Don't go to sleep tonight.
Potassium.
Don't go to sleep tonight.
2.
What do you mean third?
Like you said, Ronnie and Jeff. Like who would if that one of them took himself off of the or the POV?
I didn't even think about that. Who do I have left? Michele, now that dumb bitch. Seriously.
Did you see his face? He's like, oh, this is easy. That was good.
He's like, oh, not even a thought.
Yeah, like you didn't even hesitate.
In fact, I probably should put her up first, and then backdoor Jeff or something. You know?
Yeah, why not?
Just to make her sweat again.
Right.
Seriously, I want to put her up and be like, you dumb bitch. Just...
I nominate you because you're a dumb bitch.
Come on now.
And she legitimately, I was like, Michele, why are you telling people this sort of stuff? She's like, well, you like woke me up in the middle of sleep, and she's like, there's so many hours in the day, and she was like, why would you pick the time when I'm asleep? First of all, it was daytime, so, but she is in the room that you can't sleep in.
Right.
But
I can vouch for that.
But and she's in the
as soon as
green
9
room.
o'clock rolls around, she's like, hey, what's up? She grabs a blanket and passes out right there.
She was in the green one, and in the green room, when I slept in there, you can close the door, and
Right.
people know it's private.
Yeah.
She didn't even close the door, so I was like, why is she making it such a big deal that I woke her up?
Yeah.
And we didn't go in there like, hey, Michele, wake up. We just came in the room, and she was like, what's going on?
Right. No, I think she's just trying to use it as a cop-out, like you're saying.
Yeah.
I think...
But she and Ronnie must be in cahoots, because then why would she tell Ronnie?
Mm-hmm.
You know, like, why would she protect him? Because that's what she's doing, because I basically said I'm going
I
to
seriously
put him
think
up.
it's just taking the heat off herself and making you an enemy and him an enemy.
Yeah, but he can't put her up.
No, but you are now in his sights because of her, is what I'm saying.
Oh, okay. No, it was before.
No, I don't think so.
Oh, you mean Ronnie's sights on
Yeah,
me?
yeah.
No, I think he's got bigger fish to fry.
Yeah, he does.
If I had to guess, due to the people that would be yelling
Jeff
at him
and Jordan.
fucking want, yeah, I was gonna say.
If Casey leaves.
So, but
I fucking
And
hate
Jeff's
this. I had
coming
no
after
idea
me,
Big
I'd
Brother was
get
gonna
rid
be
of
like
Jeff.
this. I thought Big Brother was just about like
love and hugs.
No,
and
I thought it was about like
cool games and hanging out.
alliances, and then that's it.
Not a bunch of lies.
Like thin air lies.
Right.
I thought it would be like, you know, secrets that shouldn't be shared.
Mm-hmm.
But like, just pure bullshit.
Right.
Maybe I should do that. Seriously.
Me too.
Like.
Someone so-and-so is really a woman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really a woman. Apparently everybody noticed that I wasn't a woman when we got done with the...
I'm gonna start making up just thin air bullshit.
Just don't make them about me, because obviously, as you said, apparently my target has neon lighting and fucking, it might as well be a fucking nude sign that's fucking neon with a fucking arrow pointed at it, fucking blinking.
Did I make it seem like it was horrible?
Yeah, you made, that's exactly like, Jessie, you know, like when you go to Las Vegas and there's that huge sign that says, hey, we're not in Vegas yet. It's the sign after that one. You might as well have that on your back. I'm like, fuck.
I was just thinking out loud.
No, I know. No, I know. And you're absolutely, you know, you just put it all in perspective, that's all. But, I mean, and that's where I have to, you know, lean on you to help me through as, you know, I helped you through this week, and stuff like that. So, but of course, it's going to be people such as the people you're talking about that are going to try instilling, like you said, doubt or shadows of a doubt, and to break this kind of shit up, because that's how people like make it farther.
Break up the numbers.
Yeah.
And I know I was like, Kevin going over there, really?
Yeah, I was like,
it's to their advantage to break us up. It's not to my advantage to break us up.
Or Lydia's advantage.
Yeah. So it's like, it doesn't make any sense whatsoever.
None.
So.
And it's like, you guys have never given me a reason to.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
I could understand if I heard a whisper that you want to get me out, but it didn't even happen that way.
No, I was going to say.
I think it's because they see me as the weak link,
Yeah,
like,
maybe. That you're the one that they can
me
approach.
and Lydia are emotional and like.
Please, let me align with you so you can protect me with your power of nothingness. It amazes me, the short-term memory of people in this house. That's hilarious. I'll never forget Chima's speech, ever. I don't think the world will forget Chima's speech.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's like.
He's up there kissing Jessie's booty right
Oh,
now.
I'm sure.
No, I saw him going. He is.
Yeah. No, I looked around. I was like, Kevin's not outside, and he's not in here.
I don't even know where Lydia is. She's probably up there too.
Yeah. Wow, they're gonna have to kiss harder.
He was talking to someone in the storage room that he doesn't normally talk to. Well, who was it? Well, I'm not saying.
Yes.
And that's probably almost dead on to his facial expressions, I'm sure. Gosh. Kills me. God, I want him to go home next week so bad.
But, I don't know. Who do you think is worse?
Kevin.
I think so.
Yeah, because Lydia is all about saving Lydia. So here's the thing about it. If you send Kevin home, I mean, they're both equally as bad in their own ways. But Kevin, you can't talk to him. At least Lydia would be scared enough that she would throw HOH and hope for the best.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Stupid Kevin.
Yeah. He's such a clucking hen, I swear to God. Jeez. And what kills me is all this scheming and scamming. A, he's not doing a good job. B,
No, I don't know why he thinks he's any good at this.
Yeah, and what kills me even more so is,
He's like, I'm a real good read of people. I was like, apparently not, because you don't know that I don't know you.
no, because you completely, like, suck.
Mhm.
And here's his whole thing of, well, for me, this game is a chess game, and you gotta think blah, 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 blah. Well, yeah, but Kevin, you're thinking so far ahead, you're missing what's happening right now.
Yeah. Enjoy the present. That's Buddhist philosophy.
Yeah. And
be in the now.
And he just like, he walks around here with such an air of superiority that completely is undeserved.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me one move he's instigated in this game. Tell me one thing he's won. Tell me one thing he's set in motion. Oh wait, he tried to backdoor me. We saw how well that worked out.
Yeah.
You're watching Big Brother After Dark exclusively on Showtime 2. To chat live with fans of the show about what's going on in the Big Brother house right now, log on to sho.com. We'll be right back.
Why do I?
You're watching Big Brother After Dark exclusively on Showtime 2.
I don't chip it, and or whatever it's called.
Oh, I forgot a cold shot. Damn it. I'm
Yeah.
excited.
You what?
I said I just got all excited for the shower and I realized this was cold. Damn.
Money, man. Teaching pays my bills. That's it. Utility, mortgage, car payments, insurance, groceries, gas, daycare. Don't even pay daycare.
Casey, what kind of car do you drive? I could see you driving like an Escalade or like
Expedition on 20s.
I knew I was just about to say, or a hooked
White.
up Yukon with rims.
Tinted out. Oh, it's got rims on it, man.
I could so
Stock
see that.
rims are for stock people.
I'm stock.
Are you stock?
Fuck yeah.
You
dude.
step up, bro.
I'll rip my car apart.
That's smart. I think I paid off. I got it 1 more year of payments. I got it in 02. Nah, no, I didn't. I got it like 05. It was in 02.
Toyota Camry.
Nah, and driving a car that's paid for is something I realized when my wife's joint got fucking smashed up. We started to run right down to the dealership and take on another 6 years of fucking $600 a month payments. And I was like, wait a second. Let's suck it up. We borrowed my mom's 92 Volvo. With
$600 a month. How much you pay? $600 for your car?
A month?
Holy fuck.
Shit.
You're getting robbed.
Hers is $6, mine's $550.
What? It's a lot of fucking money, dude.
That's a lot of money.
Cost to be the boss, man.
Fuck that.
What did I say?
Dang.
Dude, paid off in fucking 2 years.
No, and I read Dave Ramsey's, I don't know if you guys, Dave Ramsey's the financial dude. He's got a radio show. I saw him on 60 Minutes, went and bought his book, Financial Peace by Dave Ramsey. And it talks about America. Wow. We've done a lot better the last year of saving money.
Who?
My wife and I.
Oh, I think everyone has.
I mean,
cut back on certain things.
I'll tell you exactly. Well, you don't need it all.
Yeah. Well, they said coupons were like non-existent, and now like everyone's using coupons.
No, it's so funny. This Christmas this year, Christmas was back to family values. You know, it's because everybody's fucking broke. It's not a choice they made. They can't afford to buy no. And nothing against them. Nothing against Americans who lost their jobs. I feel sorry for you, but you know, this Christmas was a year that it's gotten too commercial. We're gonna get away from the commercialism of it and go back to being about family and religion and that's great and all, but it would have been nice if you did that, you know, when you had money.
I do that, and I still do that. I don't think money buys you happiness. I really don't.
I
truly believe that.
It greases the wheels. It doesn't make you any happier. No, I know people.
I agree with that.
I know plenty. It greases the wheel. It makes it easier, man.
Yeah, it makes
it where you're not worried on a day-to-day basis how you're going to make your payments, man.
Well, dude, growing up, I didn't have, me and my brothers
we
stayed
didn't
in a
have
room
shit.
as big as this carpet, dude, and there's two of us in one room. Like our house, like my parents' house, we got an addition.
I grew up poor, man.
Like we grew up, not poor, we weren't poor at all. We just grew up all tight in a room, and, you play outside and you do your things with your friends, and it makes you who you are. Now, everyone has 16 rooms for one kid, and they don't even go outside, and all they do is play these video games, and they're not social. They have no social skills.
Oh, I agree with that. I think
like everyone needs the biggest house. If you don't have the biggest house, I need the biggest car. That makes you a better person. And you know what? That's why we're in debt as a country, because everyone needs something better than the next guy. Instead of just saying, this is where I live, and these are my kids, and I have 2 rooms for 3 kids.
Dave Ramsey calls it stuffitis. We have stuffitis. Gotta have more stuff.
Buy all that shit. Nobody could afford any of their shit anyway. Everyone's like, yeah, I got a Beamer. Yeah, dude, you make $20,000 a year. You got a Beamer. For what?
Well, you can't, you eat ramen noodles so you can drive a Beamer.
It's ridiculous to me.
No,
anyway.
I agree.
don't know.
And we had a change of mindset. We were never anybody to somebody call and said we're going to dinner. Okay. Hey, we're gonna go dancing. Okay, we'll go. We'll see you there. And we've begun to say no to some stuff, put ourselves on a budget, and save some money. I realized she makes about 50, I make about 50. And we had $3,000 in the bank. I said, well, who the fuck are we? Where did fucking $97,000 go last year? You know? The bills at the house, man, the cars are $12,000 a year, the mortgage is $12,000 a year, the bills or whatever. You know what I mean?
Well,
$30,000. I was like, where did $63,000?
Oh, fuck. And they keep trying to tell me, the powers that be, well, you know he won, and that's why you're safe last week. I'm like, the only reason why he won is because he was playing both sides and nobody eliminated him from the fucking game. I was eliminated first.
Right? Didn't Jeff tell you to take a seat?
No, Laura.
Oh.
I was number one, the very first question.
Dude, when she was fucking calling out names, she would glare at me
I
after
know.
she did it. Yeah, because you were the first one. No, 'cause
I
we were
was,
sitting
right.
there. You saw, like, after she got out, I think Russell or somebody else like that, right?
Yeah, she
She's
got
like,
us.
I'm like, bitch, what? I couldn't
She was,
believe
like,
this
taking
shit.
us down
and then,
like
you
that.
said, Jeff didn't even, she's like, oh, this guy over here. I was like,
Yeah. Michele and Ronnie were the last two in that game because nobody.
yeah. Because everybody was like, ding, 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 ding,
Yeah,
ding,
yeah,
ding,
yeah,
ding,
they're-
and then they were still like, hey.
Yeah, we're still
hey,
here.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Right.
Michele, did she get anything right? She did, yeah.
No,
Didn't she?
Did she?
I don't remember her getting. I don't remember her buzzing in at all.
I don't know.
I think they just didn't eliminate her.
Yeah.
Ronnie got a few right, but
Yeah.
I don't remember Michele getting any
Who
right.
did he tell to take a seat? Casey? Somebody like that?
I don't remember. I think it was Casey.
I think it was too, because it was, I don't know though.
Lydia, it was Lydia, the final three.
Lydia was in the final three?
Uh-huh.
Who told Lydia?
Yeah. It was Michele that told her to take a seat.
Oh, Michele got it
It
right.
had to
Okay.
have been, right? It had to have been.
Could have been Ronnie.
No, because he was behind her.
Oh, okay.
Because weren't you first, and then
I
Ronnie,
was
and then
first.
Michele?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
They
after
keep
Michele,
talking how they're gonna stay up there. I'm like, no, they're not. And we're on slop all week, Ooh, and I'm not eating, and they're not eating at slop either. Now that I think about it, they did the first time, but they're not eating either. So it really just comes down to me when it comes to the brains. They're not gonna hang in there. Whatever we're doing, they're gonna fall. Just so you know. Whatever they say, I'm like, sure, yeah, we're gonna hang in. I'm like, you guys already proved to me you're gonna drop one by one first.
that's where we gotta rely on Kevin. Kevin's like, I will shit myself.
I will. I'm already prepared.
I wonder what it is, though. Well, I guess there's no worried about it, but it's definitely endurance. They gave us those shoes.
Yeah. But
I hope it's not running. If it's running,
Fuck that.
Russell's got it.
Big
Fuck.
time.
yeah, I was gonna say they're not gonna let somebody just take off mad sprint running.
He's on that elliptical for like 4 hours.
Oh God.
No break. Like
Right?
doot, like it's nothing. Like he's walking the mall.
She was like, even I get tired walking around at the mall.
Yeah, seriously. The only good thing we have going for us is that Russell hit his head at the bottom of the pool. And I told him that too. He's like, my head hurts. And I went like this. I went like, bam, like that. Like fake hit him in the head. He's like, ha ha. I like teasing him.
I'm gonna see if he can come up here and give you a full body massage
Tell him kiss my ass when you go downstairs.
with the baby oil.
Shima said kiss my ass.
Wouldn't that be amazing?
No. I'm over him.
I'm over him. I love the well, me and you are together by default, so I was like, I don't think anybody wants to hear that.
You said that, Chima?
You just straight told him that. I was like, I felt bad for him because you said, I'm like, it's not like the guy is a bad-looking guy by any means.
He's cute, but he's like 24. He's a
By any
baby.
means. I thought he was 25.
I did too, but found out today he's really 24.
He's 24?
Yes.
Whatever.
He doesn't turn 25 until his birthday, which is September 1st. And I said to him,
Oh, yeah.
he was like, I'm 20. I'm basically 25. I'm like, if you died today, you would have died at 24.
Right.
I thought he was turning 26 on his birthday. He's a baby. I have a brother his age. Yeah.
How come I don't see him as 24?
Because he doesn't act like 24. He's a very mature 24.
Yeah.
Except for when he's sliding around the...
Live TV, so. A quick roast. Kind of like microwaving.
Gilly said that shit.
Well, like I said, I started, you know, well, at least I don't play so many video games. I almost got a divorce.
You said that?
No, I probably should have. He's attacking my person, lifestyle. He attacked my lifestyle. I could have attacked his, but I didn't. Good, my mama raised me better. And I'm not fucking 13.
I can't believe he still plays video games, man. Dude's fucking 30.
I can't believe he called into question my morals and values. Him. It's like Michele telling me I'm too freaky.
Huh?
You like that? I know you do.
She's got us all beat there.
Dude, she's a dirty.
Her and Ronnie were just in the bathroom.
Oh,
right
that's
now.
all you, man. I had mine. Thank you.
Her and Ronnie are like BFFs.
Dude, Ronnie's sitting on the couch and she's taking a shower right now.
They were just sitting there when I went to the bathroom.
What the fuck's he doing?
But they're teammates. That's what Michele says.
Oh, you mean sitting on the couch in the bathroom?
he's
Yeah,
sitting on
I
the couch
know.
talking to her and she's taking a
teammate.
shower. Like,
He's
I
my
don't get
teammate.
that. I think they're playing everyone. I really think they're a team.
You know, I've said before, I didn't think they were married. I think they look a little bit alike. They might be brother and sister or something. They don't look exactly alike.
No.
I don't really fucking care, to be quite honest.
Michelle's just reaching out because she thinks Ronnie's got the power.
Yeah.
And she feels lost running back and forth.
She's a fucking...
She can't decide what the fuck she doing, man.
Dude, her head's spinning like 360 different ways.
I know, man. If she's not a fucking target, what's up?
She's an easy one to put up.
I was so happy when she ate shit. Oh, I laughed so hard.
That was awesome.
You should have seen it, though. You guys were all swinging back and forth. She ate it like that, like 3 or 4 times.
Oh, she did?
Yeah, she did. She was right next to me. Her first one. When she was still cleaning the suit. Boom.
And she would hesitate. She'd get really nervous. And I'm like, Lydia, shut us out. She'd go,
Her legs, she couldn't, it's like she didn't have no ab strength and couldn't lift her legs up. So she just kind of fucking dragged across the fucking shit and splashed in the...
Each time she went down there, but like, the best part was she'd sit at the top and you could see her go, 1.
Oh, no.
Really?
Where you going?
Watch the fucking replay.
You seen me, I was
Where you
fucking
going to?
Tarzan
you were
in that
mad.
bitch.
Yeah, you were just
Kinda
mad.
would've gone- looked
But
too
dude,
long.
watch the YouTube clips
Don't.
of her.
What are you doing?
Dog,
You're
she
gonna
hesitates like
overdo it.
17 times.
Hey, what if Thursday? You gotta be, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can go on there for like 5 minutes if you want, just to loosen up. But I wouldn't do any more than that.
Oh my God.
Yeah, Jordy, it's following you.
I know, God.
There's a crazy fan out there just looking up your email address right now.
Well, you were around last night when Jordan was doing, was it Jordan or Russell? Somebody was doing Casey, because Casey was doing everybody.
What do you
and
mean?
somebody said,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, like every time he said something, there's a disclaimer.
Yeah. He looks into the camera.
Yeah.
By no means am I saying...
Right. No matter what it is. Not allegedly. I don't care what it is. He always has something to say.
I'm gonna miss him. Like when I was saying in my thingamajiggy, like as a person, I think he's awesome, hilarious.
But in the game, he's not
Sucks.
trustworthy.
No.
Like he has never talked real game with me ever. He would just be like giving me advice. Well, if you don't do this and don't do that. He would treat me like a student, like nothing.
And he
I would
never
say.
did anything. I mean, he just never stuck to the game plan. He always went off and left field and did his own thing, which messed him up in the game.
Yeah, he let it get.
He didn't listen.
Yeah, he didn't listen.
He just did what was personally best for him at
Right.
the time. Situational.
Yeah.
You know? And that's what they're, I'm assuming Michele's trying to throw you at when really you have every intention of sticking to, obviously, the allegiance that you already, So, because then everybody would think, well, Kevin's not trustworthy at all.
Right.
Still going through puberty, sorry. Just my voice just cracked.
And I know he would come after me if he stayed, so I just have to,
Mm-hmm. Yeah. He made it too obvious for the people, he targeted too many people is what he did. He hated Ronnie, he hated Casey, he didn't like Jessie, or he didn't like Natalie because he kept saying how she's 18 and whatever. So it's like when you say you don't like all these people,
right?
You need to keep it down to one, focus your energy just one person.
Because then that person still has friends that they're potted with, So if you tell everybody all that stuff, it's and now the finger's pointing back at me all of a sudden,
But then again, he said all this after the script got flipped.
Yeah.
Please stop singing.
He said this after?
You know how he was upset that he got double-crossed?
What do you mean?
You mean with Ronnie, or since he's been put out as
With Ronnie.
Oh,
and then
okay.
ever since he realized that he's going home, it's even more so.
Yeah.
I haven't heard anything directly towards me, but...
Yeah, nor have I, but I mean, I've never...
You never heard him say that he didn't like you?
Recently? Mm-mm.
No, yeah, not recently.
Mm-mm. Yeah, not recently. No, but before, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Recently, he's been on the Ronnie tip.
Yeah.
I mean, he hosed them all,
Yeah. Who, Ronnie?
Yeah.
I know. Why is Casey taking it so
Please
personally?
stop singing.
What's that?
Why is Casey taking it so personally?
I don't know. Can't win.
Somebody to put his aggression out towards.
I think that's what it is. Now he's finally just directing it, like you said, tractor beaming it just to one person in particular.
Right.
Trying to make his life hell the last couple days he's here, if you will. So. Oh well. I mean.
It does suck though to lose a clickmate though.
Sorry.
No. It's not.
Not for me,
it's
it wouldn't.
Not
Look
that
at her
much.
ass. She's like, fuck it, cut them both
Why
off.
didn't somebody try to get rid of mine first already? If I was Jordan right now, I'd be pleased as pie.
Because are we the only? Oh, aside from Popular, which
Popular only has one, and it's Jordan.
No, we're the only clique that hasn't. Us and the Populars haven't felt security yet.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
You're watching Big Brother After Dark exclusively on Showtime 2. To chat live with fans of the show about what's going on in the Big Brother house right now, log on to sho.com. We'll be right back. You're watching Big Brother After Dark exclusively on Showtime 2.
Trust somebody, and I tried to prove it to you, and that's why I still have my trust in you, as far as I'm concerned.
I mean, it's set up so that there's 5 of us. If one betrays, it would be
just
statistically stupid.
Oh, yeah.
To do that, because then everybody would be like, oh, there's...
You better have a damn good backup plan.
Right.
And supposedly if the backup plan was Michele.
Who nobody knows what the fuck she's thinking.
Right. That's a horrible backup plan. You might as well pull the chute now. So. Yeah, man, no worries, dude. I have no ill will against you at all. So, I mean, like I said, I hope you win. I hope she wins. I hope anybody wins. You know?
Besides Jordan and Jeff.
Yeah. Besides, yeah. But it's just the way it is, man. But I'm probably going to take a nap first, to be honest with you.
I know.
That
My
food
mind
set
is
in,
all
and I was like,
spinning.
oh, man, I'll probably fucking get my ass whooped. So I'll be like falling asleep.
I'm gonna finish listening to my TV and I need to make some cabbage. I'm starving.
No worries, big man. Here you go. No worries, dude.
Thanks for leaving the vent like that. Sometimes
dude,
I just
yeah.
like, thank you, Chima.
And thank you, Kevin. You know you're good with me.
You're so tiny.
I know. Now don't go downstairs and kick
Locked?
her ass.
Yeah. Well, actually, no, you can unlock. I'm sorry. Unlock it.
I believe him. I really want to tell him that Lydia is the one talking all that shit.
Well, I think they both came up with the plan. Just think of it this way. Give them equal territory for right now, okay? They both came up with a plan. They're like, okay, let's go set it in motion. They first addressed Michele, and she wasn't having it. So they're like, okay, shit, fuck, you know? So then they tried to go and get Jordan, and she said the same fucking thing pretty much. So it backfired, and now they have to recoil and come back to us.
But why would they? But I mean, he brought up a good point. Why would they try to align themselves with Jeff and Jordan when there was already?
Exactly.
Are we sure we trust Michele? Wait, isn't the person who told you this Lydia though? Remember
the
he
game
came
plan?
in, like
No,
everything
'cause
about
Michele
the
said
chest
it.
and all that.
No, Michele, they told Michele that analogy. He just neglected to mention it.
He just said it now.
No. He was saying, oh yeah, we're all pawns, da-da-da-da. He stopped. He stopped and he gave us a little bit of what he actually said. Because if we sit Michele down, I guarantee you, she would say, here's what he said, here's who's the rook, here's who's the knight, here's the da-da-da-da.
But didn't Lydia say that to you?
Right, but this is
She
after.
said it was all Kevin though.
But what I'm saying is, she was there as well. Like, Lydia just came back and said the whole entire thing. Whereas if we sit down, Michele, and be like, hey, so exactly what was said when they were in there, like who was the positions and da-da-da-da, and that would just go to show you that it was said by Kevin.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, I don't, my gut tells me it was Lydia.
Okay. No, and I'm not, fine, then we can, if that's what's going to happen, but if you want Jeff out first, you know, they both can go up, and then, like you said, go from there.
Like, I honestly don't think Kevin would put you and Natalie up.
I don't know, though.
I think that Lydia would. I don't think Kevin would.
Yeah. Well, we'll find out.
And
on
Michele
Thursday.
could have said that too. We
No,
don't
you're
know.
absolutely right. But see, what I see it as is how are they actually going to benefit? Because if they don't have the numbers, they're not going to be secure against going against us. You know, us being a whole. You know, because there's still a shot. Because as last time I checked, Ronnie was in NBK, not like with his final five. He did not mention Ronnie. Do you see what I mean? So right there, they're already willing to turn their back on him because of the shit that happened. And to me, that just goes to show you that it is week to week with them. Because he should be involved. Granted, he burned everybody on the other side. He, you know, collateral damage is going to happen due to lies.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
I mean, to me, for Lydia to throw Kevin under the bus like that, to me, shows her disloyalty. And that's your friend. That's like me going to whoever, Jordan and Jeff, and like throwing Natalie under the bus.
Right. No, I understand.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, what does that say about me?
Here comes Ronnie. Yeah.
Come in.
What's up? Do you guys want to be alone? I'm just bored. No, I'm getting ready to take a nap, dude. No joke.
I was
just-
listening to music, but.
No, but I mean.
I'm just bored, out of my skull.
Yeah.
Played pool by myself.
There's nothing entertaining is gonna be going on here.
What's going on outside? Nothing.
Absolutely nothing. They're just sitting down talking outside. Jordan, someone's on the elliptical. I think it's Jordan. Kevin was just in the room downstairs. Nothing. A whole lot of nothing.
And Natalie's asleep in the thing.
So, do you want me to tell you? Are we alone?
Yeah.
I can tell you now what Casey
yeah,
said.
Yeah, hit me with it.
Casey attacked me outside.
Yeah.
I was sitting there, and it was Casey, Kevin, and Lydia, and Jordan was on the elliptical, and Michele was actually in the hot tub, and I just kind of had my feet dangling in. And I couldn't hear what Lydia and Kevin were saying, but judging by their... And then Casey would look at me, yeah. I was like, all right, here we go, you know? But I just kept my peace and everything. Finally, Casey goes, you know, I expected to be backstabbed in this damn game, but not week 1. He said, I thought I would get the wool pulled over my eyes in week 6 or week 7, not week 1.
Right.
And then he looked at me and said, what do you have to say about that, Ron? And I went,
right.
Like that, didn't respond to that. And he goes, it's not right to evict a man in a banana suit.
She was like, oh, you want bed?
But yeah, and so I just didn't respond to that either, right? Because I thought, I have nothing to add at this point.
Right.
Know?
Right.
I'm sure she would be the same way. There's nothing I feel I can add to this you're not saying yourself.
Right.
And then he said, there's like, it's not right, man. I gave up points for a margarita party for this house. I should not be going home this week.
That's a far cry from the truth.
You made a poor choice. What do I have to say to you? You know, so I didn't respond. And then finally he saw he wasn't getting under my skin, right? So then he yells, he's like, how dare you say I'm a poor educator? To that I responded, I said, well, you know, and I started to talk because I thought, now it's time for me to here's my rebuttal.
Right.
Or,
thank you, sir. I will now chime in at the mic.
It's like, oh, please allow me to retort, you know? So I said, well, and he goes, do you even know what I do in the classroom, Ron? I said, I do not know. And he cut me off, right? He goes, that's right, you don't know. And I said, if I may explain what I was going to say, I said, I do not know how you actually are in the classroom, Casey. However, my statement was not an indictment of your lesson plans or your pedagogical methods.
I don't even know what the fuck that means. I'm sorry.
Teaching methods.
Yeah.
Fancy word.
It's the actual art of teaching.
Yeah. Fancy word for teaching.
Yeah. And I said, however...
Sorry, America, to let you down on that one.
I said, however, what I said was simply a statement of, for me, being an educator is a position of high ethical and moral standards. I said, you do not meet those standards. To me, being an educator is not an educator by day and in the clubs judging bikini contests saying every word under the sun by night.
Right.
And he goes, well, that doesn't, and he started saying, that doesn't make me a bad teacher. I don't curse in the school. I don't judge bikini contests in the school. I said, and at no point in time have I alleged that you do, Casey. But my statement is this, as an educator myself, the way I run my career, the way my wife runs her career, we are the same people at the school that we are at night. I said, there's no switch to flip to where we're this way during the day and we're something completely else by night. He goes, and that's your choice. I said, it perfectly is my choice. I said, but you know what? I'm sorry, but the way you've behaved in this house and things you've said and done are not the moral and ethical high standards I expect from an educator. He goes, well, that's your opinion, and you're certainly entitled to it. I said, and that's right, and nothing you will say or do will change that opinion. And he was like, and then it was over.
And then the banana got peeled.
Yeah. And then he got mad and he was like, oh. And Lydia and Kevin stood up and they walked out because they thought he was going to get under my skin.
Right.
They thought that I was going to get mad and scream and yell. And at no point in time did my voice even raise the way I'm talking to you guys right now.
Right.
And I simply took
That's what pisses people off the most.
Yeah. And also,
when they're like, don't yell at me, and you're like, I have not raised my voice past this. Remember when Laura was like in here just fucking screaming?
Yeah, don't yell at me, and
I'm like, what?
I'm not yelling at you.
Right.
And what was really great was I did the thing that Chima knows a great debater does. I took everything he said. Stanley. I took every single...
There's a little princess.
Hey, sleepyhead.
Come squat, mama.
I took every single thing he said to me, paraphrased it right back to...
No, you're fine.
Nothing's going on. But I paraphrased it right back to him and turned his arguments completely against him.
Who?
And that's Casey when he was, attacking me outside. And
I was listening to my music.
He kept defending himself, saying, I remember what else he said. He said,
you can have some of this too.
he's like, so all the school lunches I bought for students who are poor, all the behaviorally challenged children that come in from 4th grade that I deal with every year. And he listed all these things. I said, and you know what, Casey? Every single thing that you've listed there, I have absolutely zero doubts that you deal with that. However, that is not something that every educator with their soul encounters every year of probably their entire career.
Right.
And he's like, that's great. I have no doubt he does those things, and that's wonderful. I mean, I do those things. My wife does those things. Every teacher I've ever known that's actually good does those things. But
You guys are just arguing with each other. And
Yeah,
it's
just for the sake of arguing.
Yeah.
On his behalf, not on yours. By
Was there another argument?
No.
Kevin came right now. He saw me like walking like half asleep. He's like, "Where were you sleeping?" I said, "Everywhere."
And you walked away.
And I walked away.
Oh, Jesus.
What was Kevin's deal?
He's just trying to put in some FaceTime.
I said everywhere. Did he just come up here or what? He was probably looking for me.
Yeah.
That's what it was. What do you want?
I'm putting my headphones on. I'm over this shit.
Yeah, he was just explaining the situation.
Yeah, I'm just bored.
It's redundant.
Seriously, it's fucking 4 in the morning.
I'm
Shut
telling
the
you,
fuck up.
he'd be
Take your
talking-
batteries out and go to sleep.
He'd be talking about some inane shit.
It's not even relevant to anything.
It's just, no, I mean, it's so stupid. There's people sitting around talking
Well,
about
there's
it with
people-
them.
Yeah, there's people listening. Because everyone feels bad.
No, they don't.
If everyone feels bad because they're doing for once.
No, they don't. I disagree with that. They're just kissing up because they think he's Jesse's boy.
Exactly. I just think everyone feels bad because they're fucking
I don't think so. Nobody feels bad for me. I got a goddamn banana suit on.
Fuck that. I felt bad for him. I talked to him and he fucked everyone in the house. Now they're friends with him.
Yeah, thanks. You're the one that told me to come along.
Jordan got me hooked.
Thanks, Jordan.
I did what?
I'm sitting here fucking on the block because of your ass. The funniest thing is him saying that I organized it all. I came along last.
Oh, that was on point, though.
I was like,
you were the butt of that.
yeah, thanks, Russ. It's all right, man. My wife's still hot and his is still fat. Did people tell she looks like Denise Richards? Well, she ate Denise Richards. Yeah, I said it.
It's too cute. Please throw that in the speech.
Nah.
That'd be a low blow. That would be fucking hilarious.
I think Jesse might give a couple low blows.
When?
Thursday night.
When you can't talk?
No, but I can.
Yeah. Him and his Martin Luther King speech.
Oh, 'tis thee, have not thou.
Oh, what the fuck are you talking about, dude?
Where art thou?
You're like fucking urban cow fag, man.
Thou must not if.
Betray.
What are you talking about, dude? I have two things to address. Oh, God, here we go. Just fucking send the fucking banana over to the seat. Reseat the fucking banana and shut up.
I'm just gonna laugh. Dude, that would have been great if he busted it apart.
Dude can't even read the scripts when he has the host.
Yeah, have you noticed that?
All those words get in the way. I might pull that out Thursday. I know you have a problem with, like, words and stuff. Those words got you again, bro. Goddamn words. They put them all in a row like that, too. We call that a sentence. Well, he just...
Yeah, I'm about to shower. It felt good.
Yeah, I was like in the shower forever.
Really?
Yeah. Because I don't like the cold shower.
Feels good once you get in and get out.
Well, gents, this is what I've been to do.
10:15.
Is it really?
10:15.
So when I got out of the shower, I was
It might not even be 10:15. It was 10 when I went to the bathroom.
If it's 10, I'll come back.
It was straight up 10 o'clock when I went to the bathroom.
You feel the best, right? After you have a drink, you just want to go to sleep.
Yeah. No, that's why you got to go to sleep quick after you have them. I told you I have that hour, man, like between 11 and 12. I'm really tired. And if I,
I was like, oh, is that?
What did you say?
10:15?
10:17.
I told you.
A saran wrap and garbage bag dress, but I was like, oh, is that like for Natalie? Because Natalie made the garbage bag dress, and she was like, no, and she slams the door. I was like, okay, Lydia.
Yeah, probably wrong thing to say.
Yeah. Like,
Oh, it
whoops.
felt so much better.
Jordan, let me take a shower real quick, yo.
Okay.
Hey,
Hi.
I'm really bored. Do you mind if I hang with you guys?
Yeah,
Everyone's like doing stuff,
you'd
and
be
I'm
so
bored.
proud. It's like a big drawstring, like, and I'm making a top.
That's actually really cute.
I'm making a top out of like, I was thinking like a belt or like a corset, like sugar babies.
That's actually really
cute. You see how bored I
We
am?
need some
I'm turning to
adhesive,
cling
bro.
film, trash bags, toilet roll, milk
I'm just
cart-
so bored, guys. Like, boredom for real has set in, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, seriously.
Boredom today, paranoia tomorrow, schizophrenia next week.
We can do the top. Do the top.
I am. I have to decide if I want to do a candy belt or an egg carton belt.
Cute.
You're watching Big Brother After Dark exclusively on Showtime 2. To chat live with fans of the show about what's going on in the Big Brother house right now, log on to sho.com. We'll be right back. You're watching Big Brother After Dark exclusively on Showtime 2.
And there were different zones, and the goal, depending upon which zone the ball landed in, you either had to add balls to your own little colander thingy, or you could put balls in someone else's. Once you got 7 balls in your thing, you were eliminated from the competition. So the closer you got, like, the outer rings were balls in your own. The inner were 1 ball in someone else's, 2 balls in someone else's, 3 balls in someone else's was a home run.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what they used that for. They hit it and it'd go, you could just hit it and bounce off anything you wanted to. It just mattered where it landed.
Where it landed.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, and besides that, I've seen that in past episodes, them just playing with it in the backyard, like it was left out in the backyard. I mean, I could be wrong, but I don't think it does.
We need to take like the bucket and make that the hole. You know, like
Yeah, that'd be fun. We can do
to
that.
shoot it into
That'd
that.
be cool. Should we go outside and do that?
I can't chip it like Jeff and
You
them
didn't
do.
see. I almost pelted Michele in the head with the ball.
Yeah. You gunned it. It was like, choo.
That's funny.
Yeah. Not on purpose, but yes, it was.
I kind of feel bad.
Why?
Casey's banana suit.
I know.
Banana suit and an eviction?
Yeah.
He's gonna get evicted in his banana suit.
I
He's gonna
know.
walk out interviewed with Julie in a banana suit.
I bet you he takes it off as soon as he gets out there.
Or he won't even get to like the second door. He'll change right in between that little pathway.
Yeah.
But that would be hilarious.
Makes me think of Kale from season 8. She got evicted in a bunny suit, remember?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, she did?
Yeah, she got evicted in a bunny suit.
Oh.
At least a bunny suit's cuter than a banana.
That's true. That banana looks like a pencil.
Wait, what week did she get evicted?
Right before the jury started.
So 4.
5. Because they had
jury-
14 that season.
Oh. Since we have
13.
13, it'll be after the 4th.
Say Casey does get evicted this week.
Then the next one.
After the next eviction, everyone's in jury or final 2.
Who do you think will be the next one to go?
Depends on
Well, I think it depends on HOH. I'll tell you this much, though, just being that honest. Have you told him what I told you?
About what?
About how, Kevin, just being absolutely honest with you, I know you thought otherwise. I'm not stupid. I can just tell by your body language.
What?
You and Lydia were 2 of the 5 people I never lied to in this game on any level.
Oh, good.
I mean, I voted the way I told you I was going to vote. I never said one negative thing about either of you to anyone in this house. And I never once had any... The only side deal I even had ever was I did tell Casey, when I was HOH, I did tell him that if I keep you safe this week, do you got me should you win HOH? He said yeah. So obviously in hindsight, he had no plans of keeping that, I've been informed.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I kept my word to him. And the only thing I even ever lied about in this house is, 1, I led them to believe that I might vote with them to keep Braden and evict Chima.
Yeah.
And that is my fault. I accept responsibility for that.
But, like, it's a game, too, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I just think people took what you did more personal than others.
I know. I can understand that.
But then
No,
there was,
were,
like...
Me and Lydia were saying that... Well, first of all, you didn't get... Well, I don't know what you had with Lydia, but you didn't give me enough to lie about. So it's like... It's
Same
not like
here.
you've ever promised me anything. You know,
Right,
so.
no. I know what you're saying.
No, same here. It's,
Yeah.
It was like...
Me and Lydia were talking, and we were saying that it's interesting that the people who are most upset about the Ronnie situation was KC, and he had a lot to lose.
Yeah.
You know, like, of course he would want to switch up the game and the sides. You know, like Jeff, Jordan, and KC were super upset about it because they wanted a reason for them not to be on the minority. You know, because they are on the minority.
Right. And I just will say this, despite anything, I told both of you from day one, the actual within hours of having been in here, that I felt a connection, whatever. And I talked to you, I think it may have been day 2, I don't remember. And, you know, nothing as absolute certain as what I said to her, but, you know, I always felt like we would get along on a personal level. You know what I mean? And the fact of the matter is this, I did have 3 chances to put the 2 of you up.
Yeah.
And I did not once. And it never even crossed my mind.
Yeah.
And if something happens next week, it still wouldn't cross my mind.
Yeah.
So while you don't have to, I would hope
I
the same
just,
would be
like-
reciprocated from you guys, because by my actions, I feel I've shown you
No, you have.
100%
Especially
that
for me, you
I have
have.
nothing out for either of you.
Definitely for me, you have. I mean, I'm scared because right now I feel like I'm being ostracized, so...
And that's the other thing, like, I understand why what happened, and I'm not going to negate that or try and refute the legitimacy or whatever, because people felt passionate, like Casey felt passionate, whatever, about the whole food thing and whatnot, you know. But I will just say this out there. I never would have treated my worst enemy the way some of those people were treating
Yeah,
me.
but, like, you can't just say it was Casey, it was also Russell.
I know. Well, no, I'm not saying it wasn't.
You know?
But at least Russell was berating me in my face.
Well, Russell was saying that if we talked to you, he would harass us.
That's why, like,
oh, I didn't
first
know
couple
that.
days you were down here. No, I got yelled at for talking to you. Yelled at for the storage room thing. Like, and he was there when it happened. Russell got in my face, and then Casey was right there doing it to me too. And I just sat and smiled, and it pissed them off. But after you and Casey had that little thing outside earlier, Casey came in and he's like, Lydia, I thought you would have defended me. I'm like, listen, Ronnie and me never got into anything, so
I've
why
nothing
would I
out for either of
defend
you.
you, dude?
And I'm entitled to my opinion. I didn't yell at him. I just said what I thought and what I felt. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which, I mean, again, this is a personal thing, but I meant every word I said. To me, being an educator, it's something I take very seriously.
And so, you know what? It was really funny because Russell and Casey brought to light the idea that you were potentially lying about being a teacher and that you were just like a video gamer.
No.
I was like, well, why would he be in like front of a college?
Yeah.
You know, like why would he know all this stuff about teaching? Then
Yeah.
people were saying you didn't know about certain different books and like all this stuff, and it was just really weird because everyone was like so anti-Ronnie and just
Right.
so
No, I
like
understand.
malicious. But now, like, because Casey's up, me and him are getting, like, today has been like shitty, really
Well,
shitty.
I'm really sorry for that. I mean, I've been trying to talk to you every chance I can get. and,
Yeah, but everyone keeps giving me shit for it.
Really?
Yeah.
That sucks.
It really sucks. It's like if I'm friends and nice to one person, then like one or two other people are pissed off and mad at me. Or if I want to be friends with someone, someone doesn't like it, so I can't be friends with them anymore. That's what today has been all about. Like, okay, I'm just gonna say it to you, Ronnie. I like hanging out with Jessie.
Yeah.
And like he likes hanging out with me, but Natalie told him, I don't like you hanging out with Lydia. It makes her mad. So
Really?
Jessie told me he can't hang out with me anymore and stuff. So like that's why I've been like sitting here because it hurts my feelings that like she thinks that she can just like say what she wants and do what she wants, and he just goes along with it. Like when you're someone's friend, like if me and you were friends and Kevin didn't like you, I'd be like, listen, just because you don't like him doesn't mean I have to stop being friends. That's so like that's not even high school, that's like middle school.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, it kind of like throws me back that somebody who's 23 is just gonna go along with what a little 18-year-old wants.
Have you noticed so far in this game, there have been points that we've really played, not even intentionally. We've fallen into the trap of these high school stereotypes.
Yeah.
Have you noticed that?
Yeah.
Like when Casey called me a dork, I was like, that's why I laughed, because I was like, wow, it is high school. Well, you're not an outcast to me.
Thanks.
Never have been. I'm serious. Even
Well,
when
I mean, like,
Kevin, even when all that went down, I know you weren't yelling at
But,
me
like-
and say anything, but even then, I was like,
Chima and Michele like talked about how much they wanted you out, how they hated you, how they couldn't trust you. Michele like said you were a lying, scheming bastard.
Michele was like,
Michele, like, I don't.
she was on fire.
I've never seen her so emotional. She
Yeah.
was like, he needs to go, he needs to go.
Yeah. And so it's just like, I'm
But
used
everybody
to,
was
like,
emotional at that
being
moment.
judged
Yeah,
and,
well,
like,
yeah.
no, but I'm used to being outcasted or like not talked to because of just how I look. So like them doing it now in the house,
Yeah.
because Natalie doesn't want me to hang out with Jessie. It's just like, fine, whatever.
So what I was thinking too is that we are easy targets because
We're like the weirdos.
yeah, no, like we are the emotional, like we're kind of like having conversations with people just because we're having conversations, not scheming, just having conversations, and then people are using the opportunity to be like, oh, well, I can spin this in a way to make it seem like something, and then
No, I know what you're saying there, because that's happened to me a couple times. People like, I know Ronnie was scheming when I was talking to someone about something completely personal and not even
Yeah.
having to do with the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's what happened, like, with the whole Braden situation, like, right before he, like, attacked me and then attacked Kevin. I was talking about something completely personal,
Right.
not even relating to this game, and Kevin knows because Kevin was sitting right there, and it was such, like, a 360 on what was being, like, said previous to the fight.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, Chima says the whole, like, oh, it's so easy to forget, my housemates about, like, memories and stuff. Well, like, Russell's been caught in a lie. Like, the day he said that, that you, like, instigated the fight between him and Jeff, Russell
He said I instigated
Yeah,
it?
okay, listen. He said that you instigated it, okay? And that he walked in from outside, talked to you in the storage room, and then after he talked to you, you said something to him about Jeff that just lit him up, and that's when he went outside to go yell at Jeff. Here's the funny thing. You were at the pool with Jordan.
Yeah.
I just left the pool with you and Jordan.
yeah,
went
and
to
I was
sat
in the
chair.
storage room.
Yeah,
And Kevin was in the storage room.
I had just fixed myself some slop with honey in it. I remember that.
Russell's a liar.
That's funny.
And then he, like, does this whole blow up for you. And then if we are even seen talking to you, we get, like, why didn't you say stranger danger? Why didn't you say stranger danger?
Yeah.
It's like,
Stranger danger.
If you were to talk to us, we're supposed to say stranger danger.
Oh, was that the code phrase for Ronnie's in the public? Ronnie's in
Yeah.
general population.
Kind of. Ronnie's coming up on me. Stranger danger.
I need an adult. I need an adult.
Yeah, apparently that's just how it is. But like I've really, like personally, Ronnie, tried to connect with Natalie. I've done the girl's hair.
Yeah.
I've cooked the fucking food. You know, I've done everything I can that like to try to be nice to her, and every time I try to talk to her, it's like she doesn't want to listen.
Yeah.
She only wants to have her opinion and her side viewed and heard and taken into consideration, and not let anyone else have a hearsay in any matter. And it's just really frustrating, and I can only take so much.
Yeah.
Like, I'm ready to cut a bitch.
Like,
you have no idea.
wow.
Nobody, wasn't it? I'm ready to sharpen one of my makeup utensils, and I'm still not even kidding you. I will take that IKEA knife and yeah.
And like, here's the thing about like the whole thing last week. I was up there and I was thinking, wow, are Jeff, Jordan, and Casey really this pissed off that I tricked them?
Yeah, well, Russell too.
Yeah. Well, Russell too, but and the reason why. Okay, here's the thing. Like, lots of people said, "Well, why don't you say that about Russell?" And I'm like,
Yeah,
"It's because I
why?
expect it." Does that make sense? Like,
yeah,
he
but
blows
I
up
don't
so
think
much.
it justifies it.
Well, I can see that too.
You know?
Like, whenever Casey was like, "Why aren't you yelling at Russell?" I thought, honestly.
Okay, the one time I've gone to the dining room.
Yeah.
In hysterics, couldn't breathe, and like I had to be talked down.
Yeah.
Was because of him yelling at me and what he did, and I had to walk away. He thought I was gonna go yell at Russell, but I had to sit and just wait to get in there.
Yeah.
Because like I felt like I couldn't breathe. I was having like such bad anxiety and panic attack.
Right,
Like,
I
did not feel
understand.
safe in the house.
You don't tell me. I know what you're talking about.
Like, and this is the audacity the dude has, right? He told me that what he did to me and what he's done to you and everything in the house, it's calculated. He calculated to have 3 beers just smeared off of yours, a bottle of wine, and then explode on me. That was calculated. He calculated to lie, saying that you were in the storage room. Like, oh my God.
Okay.
He's told us that he's calculated everything. And I don't know, Ronnie, maybe you're a mastermind and you have some secret deal with him.
No.
Bam.
Just remember my advice to anyone who wins HOH. Learn, not that I made mistakes as HOH, but learn from things I learned. And that is, you're going to have it even, by you, I mean whoever gets it, you know,
Yeah.
especially next week.
and then Natalie and Jessie. I just don't see how, if Natalie were to win, how she wouldn't put, like, at least me up.
She would not. You're tripping.
Okay, the girl has blatantly said she doesn't like me hanging out with Jessie. She has a boyfriend. She shouldn't give a flying hoot who Jessie hangs out with.
Unless there's, I believe she would not put you up. Why at this point? There's so many other people she can put up.
Just to stick it to me?
You're watching Big Brother After Dark exclusively on Showtime 2. To chat live with fans of the show about what's going on in the Big Brother house right now, log on to sho.com. We'll be right back.
Want to make an impact in the Big Brother house? Now's your chance. It's time for America's vote. After the next have and have not competition, the have-nots will be eating what you choose, America. Which food items would you like to give the have-nots for the week? Text the number of your selection to 81818. Text 1 for squash and squid, 2 for Brussels sprouts and borscht, or 3 for liverwurst and black licorice. $1 per text message vote. Maximum 10 text message votes. For free online voting, go to cbs.com/bigbrother. Votes to be accepted until 11:59 p.m. Pacific Time, Wednesday, July 29th.
You're watching Big Brother After Dark exclusively on Showtime 2.
Oh, fuck Ronnie. And then me and you were like kind of quietish.
Yeah.
And then at one point, KC or somebody calls us out like, why aren't you like...
Casey called me out, yeah.
Why aren't you like on the not bandwagon, but like, why aren't you angry or whatever?
Yeah.
And we were like, oh,
I was
what?
just like, sorry. I literally was following an ant on the table.
Yeah.
Like,
well, that's literally, well, not literally, but that's basically the same thing Chima told me too, that whenever he would be like, raise your hand if he got you, she's like, I'd raise my hand. She's like, but you never lied to me. She's like,
yeah.
You know, she's,
yeah.
because I don't know what all was said. The only thing that I know that was said that actually is a lie is Jordan trying to scapegoat me for trying to keep Brady.
She said after you won HOH, you hugged her and Laura, and you whispered in their ears that they were safe.
Absolute false. Absolutely lie. I hugged them, yes, but not one word. The only thing that happened was I hugged them, and Laura said, I hugged Laura before Jordan, I believe, and Laura said congratulations, and then Jordan hugged me and didn't say a word, and then when we walked, next thing I said to them was, I walked inside and they stayed outside because Casey was smoking. And then I walked back outside, and Laura said, well, at least someone who deserves pictures got HOH. That's it. That's all that was said. And I mean, and I'm not saying that Jordan was saying this in private, because Jordan said this in front of everyone when all that was going down. That's when she accused me of being the person that was the ringleader to try and keep Braden, which absolutely is a lie. Because I was approached by Braden, her, and Jeff at the same time in here.
Got ya.
So that's an absolute lie. I don't even care, and I won't repeat other things.
I don't even care anymore about all the past. It's past.
I don't care either.
It's done.
Like, just today has been, like, crappy.
I mean, I guess what I'm getting at is this, guys, and I can promise you with absolute everything, nothing I've said to you I will be repeating, and I hope vice versa. But
no, same here.
The last thing I need, and I think obviously considering what happened this week, the last thing you two need are any more enemies.
Yeah.
So let's not be enemies, because I have nothing against either of you. I have no reason to pick you
but I
up.
just want to let you know, Ronnie, if you're seen hanging out with me or talking to me, like, I can guarantee you Chima's going to give you shit, Michelle's going to give you shit, and Natalie's going to give you shit.
Okay, well, I mean, if that's happened, you know, I'll tell them the same thing that pretty much like you said. I'll be like, I'm going to talk to her. I'm not going to, because, hello, I was not by you guys, but I was sequestered up there.
When you're ostracized by a group
sucks.
or a unit, it's just like, okay, number one, we're in a game. Number two, what Natalie doesn't realize and what other people in this house don't realize, even like Jordan, is you're going to have people put you up.
Yeah.
It's a game.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I've had a couple people come up to me and they're like,
they're like, what's wrong with you? And I'm like, what do you mean, nothing? They're like, well, you go around this house and you're not scared of anything. I'm like, it's a game. We're playing a game.
Well, today, like, I mainly, like, hung out in here and everything after Jesse told me he pretty much can't hang out with me because Natalie doesn't like it. And so after that, I was just, like, bummed out. And so why would I want to, like, hang out with other people, you know?
Yeah.
Like, because Chima's close to Natalie, so I'm not obviously going to hang out with her. Michelle's, like, buddy-buddy with them now, so I'm not going to hang out with her.
Yeah.
Jordan and Jeff are together, that's fine. I don't particularly hang out with Casey a whole lot because he's, like, fine for 5 minutes, and then the next 20, he's, like, pissed that we didn't, he thinks somehow we knew. And then I got Kevin, going the wrong way. Yeah.
What does that even mean?
I guess me and Kevin, like, just did something completely horrible. And, yeah, we're in a little boat rowing the wrong way. Did you know that? Apparently I'm sitting in the boat and you're rowing, but you're rowing the wrong way.
Doesn't it take 2 people to row boats sometimes?
Apparently Kevin can do it all himself. And I'm just fucking sitting there with my umbrella, lounging.
You're sunbathing, Lydia.
Right? Made me so pissed. I'm like, yeah, my own teammate is going to throw me in the bus because we can't vote each other off. That makes sense.
I'm tired of being a have-not. I'll throw that out.
Honey, I don't have, like, I don't feel like I don't want to put out the energy to go.
Why would you?
You do. Oh shit, you come here. You come here, quick. Downstairs, we
You scared me.
come over here. So I'm changing to go to bed, and I hear Lydia and Kevin and Ronnie in their room. I was like, oh, okay. Because my door's right by that door. I was like, I'll eavesdrop. I said that for the past 30 minutes. And I swear to God, Jordan walks up, Casey walks up. We sat there listening. He goes, Kevin, Lydia, I've been throwing you guys under the bus. I just want to let you know I've been faithful to you the whole time. And basically, he's like, I've not made any sort of alliance with anyone, I promise that. He's like, I don't trust anyone. He said he threw you under the bus. And then her and Kevin were like, oh, saying a bunch of shit. And they're like, oh, well, how come you didn't address Russell in that room when Casey was yelling? He's like, oh, because I already know how to play him. Because he's always going to get mad. So there was no need to. And then he was like, and they were like, well, what about Jessie and Natalie? He's like, don't worry, I'm going to take them all out. And he's sitting up there. He's like, you guys just have to pretend like you guys don't want to win. Pretend like you're not playing the game. Her, Kevin, and Lydia were like sitting there laughing the past fucking half hour, just throwing each and every one of us up the fucking bus. Kevin, Lydia, and fucking Ronnie. And Ronnie's sitting there. He's like, no one knows we're a team. He's like, I swear on everything. I haven't made a deal with anyone in this house. I'm not on anyone's team. They're like, well, they badmouthed you, then they badmouthed me, and then they went to you, they're like, there's no way we can do anything with Jessie and Natalie. And then fucking, Ronnie's like, oh, don't worry, that'll be easy to take apart. Like, what about Russell? And he's like,
Jordan, please move your microphone higher.
He's like, oh, Russell, all I have to do is just get him mad. Not a problem. He's like, I have them all fooled to think that I'm on their side. And I'm like, I'm going to bed. I took my contacts, I'm going to bed. I'm like, what the fuck? So I sat there, and then Casey came up. He's listening at the door with me, because I started throwing him under the bus. He's like, congratulations, that's your guy again working. He fucking threw every single one of us, saying that he's playing us all. He's just waiting. He's like, I haven't made a deal with anyone. I was like, bullshit, you haven't. You fucking told us up there you were on our side. And he's fucking going, he spilled all this shit, like bad mouthing him. And Ronnie's like, and you know, like Casey is a bad educator. He's like about to walk in. I was like, then Jordan walks up and she's listening. He's like, the only person I've lied to in this entire game, I swear to God, ask Jordan, the only person I've lied to in this entire game is Jordan. And me and Casey are like, what? It's like, you've lied to everyone. He's like, Ronnie. He's like, I swear, I was never ever going to put any of you two up. I was going to put Russell up and you up. That's what Ronnie's. Yeah. Next week. Yeah. And then Kevin and Lydia are putting us 3 up, but that's already something we knew. But yeah, he just went up there and said that he wasn't. Like, really? Dude, I don't know if Ronnie's just playing both sides again. Dude, that kid's fucking. He's just trying to cover his bases. We'll have to find out. I mean, fuck. There he goes. That's him right there. Somebody just stopped at the door. I fucking sprinted over as fast as I could. And Casey and Jordan walk in. And I was like, you guys go in. I'm going upstairs. So Casey's like, all right, I don't care. I'm going home. Because he was pissed about all the shit that Ronnie was saying.
Casey, please reattach your microphone.
I was standing right there at the door and heard you say it, bro.
No.
Now, I got to hear you spin this. Go ahead.
No, actually what I said, Casey, was, I don't understand why you're so mad when all I did was play the game. That's what I said.
Well, you lied to my face and shook my hand and gave me your word, Ronnie. And I assumed that your word meant something. Especially someone who's going to call into question my moral compass.
No, there's your misunderstanding.
Right. So you can lie and cheat if you're playing a game.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
It's called Big Brother. It's part of the game, and I did that, and I know I do not do that outside the house. The stuff you've said and the way you do, that I have no doubt you do outside.
I just did it in the house, man.
I don't believe that, but that's okay. I mean, that's all right. Right. I mean, it's a game, and this is part of it right now too, and I accept that.
Right. I'm just letting you know why we were so mad. Is because,
no, I get that.
Is because my future in the house now is probably going to be real short because of your lying and cheating.
And I accept that.
Right. Okay. All right, buddy. you I don't know, I'm sure you're probably lying to them too, but you sat here and said to them that you couldn't understand why Jeff and Jordan Casey were so mad. I mean, I'm mad because I'm going home this week, Ronnie, probably because of what you did. Now, you got me, man. You got me. Comes around, goes around, my brother.
And I accept if that happens. Unlike your behavior, I will take it with grace and
what have
honor, and I will not show myself, and I will say, you know what?
And what have I done to you? Tell me what I've done to you, Ronnie. That's not been with grace and honor.
I don't even want to dignify that with response. You know, and whenever you watch the tapes, you'll see it. So, there we go. I'm not going to be pulled into an argument with you that I would ultimately win anyway. So.
And why? Why would you win? Because you're right, and you're just the things that you do. I mean, you can spin it, Ronnie. That everything you do, you've got justification for, man, and that makes it okay. And in your mind, you probably are right. You know, that doesn't make it right, Ronnie, because you say it's right.
I didn't say I was right. That was your terminology.
What are you gonna get?
The bucket, and we can go putt.
Let's go.
A little bit, he just want to pull them. He's like, I have them all fooled.
Because you had a dork shirt on, bro. If you didn't wear the dork shirt
no,
if you didn't come into the house wearing a dork shirt, you wouldn't have got called a dork. So you chose to wear that shirt, brother.
I wasn't wearing my dork shirt that day, Casey. Your memory fails you yet again.
But all of this is so pointful. There's so many points to be had.
So you know. I know you're a stand-up guy, Ron. And maybe these two are buying what you're selling, man. I don't know.
I'm not selling anything.
Maybe, I don't know.
I'm not selling anything.
Best of luck, you guys. Wish y'all the best.
What do you mean?
I hit a couple.
It's possible. You had better off like, trying to
Impossible?
get it in the hammock. I smoked one of those before.
Why is it impossible, Jeff?
Oh, to put it in there?
It's really hard to get it.
In the bucket. You've
What's
tried?
better for me, what I was doing, I was trying to get it in the hammock.
I know you were standing on the outside of the door. Upstairs. Try to put his name inside. I was there. I was like, wait, don't go in. Wait. I was just go to bed. Damn, I got there.
Mad last week.
That's not what I said.
It's a fucking quote. Don't spin it, Ronnie. That's what you said. That's what you said. I was standing outside the door. I'm not, you're not going to spin this, Ronnie. You're not going to spin it. That's what you said. You told Lydia and Kevin you couldn't figure out why why Jeff, Jordan, and myself were so mad at what you did.
Thank you. Thank you.
And that other than that,
And
you
he couldn't
figure out
why we were so
you
mad.
were pissed.
That's what I just said.
Yeah, but
Is
you're
that not
acting
what I
like
said?
there's something more to it, Casey. You
Is that
weren't
not
in
what
the
I said?
room.
No, that's
Why
not
are
what
you
you
yelling
said.
at me, Lydia? I'm not yelling at you.
I'm tired of fucking yelling!
I'm not yelling at you, Lydia.
Yeah, but I'm tired of you yelling at him. I'm tired of you
I'm
yelling
not
at
yelling.
everyone because you're bitter that you're in a fucking banana outfit.
Which one of us is yelling, Lydia?
Me! I'm yelling and I can yell if I fucking want to!
What you said, Ronnie, yelling aside, was you couldn't figure. I mean, I was standing out. I didn't hear it. No, let me talk.
I am.
And you'll get a chance. I didn't hear it from anybody. I didn't read it on the internet. It wasn't house gossip. I was standing next to the door, and I heard you say you couldn't figure out why Jeff and Jordan and Casey were so mad at what happened last week.
Okay.
Okay,
But
I mean, that's
there's
what you
an
said.
addendum to that statement.
Oh, well, you have to spin it, I'm sure.
No, the addendum is exactly like she said there. It was, I don't understand why Jeff, Jordan, and Casey are so mad at me other than I tricked them. That's it.
Oh, okay.
That exactly what she said there. That's what was said.
There's a
I
lot
mean, I
more-
understand for that reason there
There's
why
a
you're
lot
mad.
more said
Sure.
than that, and I'll share that with these people in private.
Sure.
Okay.
Go for it.
I will.
That's fine.
Have a good night.
I'll have a better night than you, I'm sure. Casey, show him something.
Hey, you, Scrappy,
getting some
come here.
You're watching Big Brother After Dark exclusively on Showtime 2. To chat live with fans of the show about what's going on in the Big Brother house right now, log on to sho.com. We'll be right back. You're watching Big Brother After Dark exclusively on Showtime 2.
Nice. I was just impressed.
Lydia, I don't understand how I'm the bad guy because I heard that this guy was talking shit about me. How does that make me the bad guy?
He wasn't talking shit about you.
I heard what he said. He
Casey,
does.
this is what he
and
said.
this is what let me talk and then I'll give you a chance. Give me 30 seconds. He said he couldn't understand why we were upset with him after he tricked us. That's what he said, right? Okay, I'm sorry for getting stabbed in the back and I'm going home this week because of what he did last week and I'm upset. I don't think that makes me a bad guy, nor deserves for me to get yelled at. When I'm not yelling at anybody, okay? I didn't yell at Ronnie. I haven't yelled at Ronnie since last Thursday in the HOH room. So that's also, I mean, I don't know where you're getting that. I mean, I don't have to be happy with him for fucking me and getting me sent home this week. You guys are staying. You're more than happy to make allies with who you want to make allies with. That's your business. This was an individual game. We've been throwing on the teams. I get that. It's okay. It's not a big deal, man. You know, you got to do you. I totally understand that. But don't yell at me because someone questioned, first of all, my character last Thursday, and then is going to sit there and act like he didn't do nothing.
Okay, wait, when do I get to talk?
Now.
Now, okay. In the room, he said, other than tricking you, so he admitted to tricking you, he couldn't understand, other than that, why you guys were upset. That's what he said. So you didn't hear the whole thing. It was a bit different.
No, I did hear the whole thing.
Oh, wait,
I
I'm
was
talking.
standing there.
I'm talking. Thank you.
Well,
I understand.
I'm correcting your story.
Okay, I understand being pissed because you got fucked in the butt. I get that. You have every right to be. But bringing it up over and over and just picking and digging and picking and digging, I can't take that.
So I'm supposed to let it go?
No, excuse me. If you're a bigger person, you will. You might learn from it. There were caution signs. You obviously didn't want to listen or look at them. But here's the thing. I don't agree with him. We weren't scheming. We weren't buying his stuff. We were talking. I was making a trash bag dress thing and trying to figure something out. And he was showing me how to cut something to make a hat. Kid you not. And then he just asked us why the three of you, other than tricking you guys, other than that, what was the basis of you guys being mad at him? Did Kevin and I answer? No. Then that's when you came in. We didn't give him an answer. We didn't speak for you. We didn't say anything.
I didn't say you did.
No, but I'm just letting you know.
Okay.
That's where the conversation went.
Okay.
When you talk, Casey, you are great half of the day. You're funny, you're charismatic, you're witty, and then you have an asshole part of you. Like I have a bitch part of me. But when you just talk to some people, sometimes it's like you're cutting them down or you make them feel like they're smaller than you. And okay, he's a teacher, you're a teacher. I don't know what it's like to be a teacher or whatever. I normally don't like teachers because I have a problem with authority. So when I just see someone going at someone all day, all the time, like, it doesn't let it go. I get you're upset. I get you have a reason to be upset.
I'm going home in 2 days, Lydia, because he fucked me, and I'm supposed to forget about that and not mention it no more?
You think he's the only one who fucked you? You think he just did it all by himself?
Answer that question. He fucked me. I'm going home in 2 days because of him fucking me last week, and I'm supposed to forget that happened and be like, it's all good?
You fucked me and Kevin.
Are you going home this week?
No, but you still did. Sorry that you didn't maybe clean up a dirty little mess you made and it got bigger, and now you're going home because of the shitstorm.
I'm going home because Ronnie stabbed us in the back last week after shaking my hand.
Maybe if you would have listened to me or Kevin, you might not be going home.
Okay. Point taken.
Russell could be lying to try to fucking make it.
Yeah, but did it sound verbatim like some of the stuff we had been saying?
Oh, no, it was, yeah.
Okay.
But Russell knows the stuff we've been saying. He could have made it up, saying that Ronnie said it.
Russell, okay, I didn't tell Russell anything.
Right. But he knows the plan of
Kevin and Lydia.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So I don't know if Ronnie or
Ronnie stabbed me in the back last week. There's more of the big brother logic.
Not to come in.
Yeah.
So they didn't hear anything. They didn't.
Well, no, supposedly Casey did hear.
Yeah, Casey put his ear up to the door too.
Okay.
And Casey said he's going to tell Jeff and Michele were sitting outside on the couch, and he's like, I'll tell these people what I heard in private. And Ronnie's like, okay, and Ronnie came inside. So, I mean, we could always go sit on the couch and be like, what the fuck happened?
They
You
might
know?
be keeping it from me, though, purposely.
Well, I don't think Casey wants to keep anything. I think Casey wants to be like, see, that's what, and you kept him.
Yeah.
I don't think.
I think Casey will throw it back in my face.
Yeah, I think Casey will actually be honest, just to throw it back in your face.
Okay, well, that could work.
Yeah,
And then
because
we can
seriously,
find out
none of
who's
the
really
people that are
lying.
down there I can trust right now.
No, I know.
Yeah,
Not one.
I don't trust a single person downstairs.
I gotta fucking win. Seriously.
I'm still putting
To
Lydia and
keep
Kevin
you guys,
up,
I mean, you know, I don't care. And you already know I don't give a shit about keeping Michele and Ronnie.
Right.
You give a fuck. Oh,
but
Jesus.
do we want to go outside and just fucking sit on the couch and be
What's
like,
Russell doing?
Russell went to bed.
Oh, he did?
And be like,
Somebody's slamming shit around downstairs.
I'm just not supposed to say nothing else about it. I'm asking you. As a partial observer. Impartial, I guess. Or partial. I'm probably going home in 2 days because of what this guy did. And I'm not supposed to say nothing else about it.
I don't know.
No?
No, I said I don't know.
The banana suit has nothing to do with it. I've accepted the banana suit. It's not the best. I look better in other gear, but I chose envelope 6, so I'm in a banana suit.
look at the drawer.
Or unluck of the draw, yes.
Some food.
Yeah. See, I told you.
Oh.
That's what I thought too. And I was just like, huh? But then, because Ronnie told her that nobody brought him food.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he told me Russell brought him food.
So he lied to me.
You see what I mean? And it's just something.
What would
but like
Russell
half
say?
the time, remember when it went from no, Kevin's lying. I didn't talk to anybody within 5 minutes, and then it was like, oh yeah, I did talk to Russell when it was inside the thing.
Mhm.
So oh yeah, I guess he was right. How do people fucking forget? Like,
Right, right.
if you fucking wheel and deal and scheme and scam throughout this fucking game, like,
Mhm.
and you're gonna lie about that, it's like,
Right.
fuck. That's why it's seriously the luck of the draw if you fucking get to the final 2 in this game.
Yep. It sure is.
But if, I don't know. Maybe we can't trust Ronnie. Maybe we can trust Russell, maybe we can trust Ronnie.
Or maybe we can't trust either one of them, or vice versa, or you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's why I want to fucking find out. Not like, you know.
I don't know if Casey's gonna tell you anything because he's fucking
Yeah, he's
hates
bitter.
the whole 18-year-old thing.
Well, and then he's just bitter.
I'm talking about, I don't know why they were so mad. Is this fucking bizarro world, bro? You don't know why I'm mad?
I like how he acts like it's nothing.
I'm
just
going
happened.
home in 2 days, bro, and I'm not allowed to say nothing. I'm just supposed to let it go, and maybe I'll make him a sandwich.
Or how this one just stands there, pretends like, oh, I've no
Well-
voice and nothing. Nope, no opinion.
And then I came out here and said, Ronnie came out here and Lydia went off on me and said, stop yelling at him and stop. Yeah, I'm tired of you yelling. I said, I wasn't yelling. Lydia was yelling at me. I wasn't yelling at nobody. Just having a conversation.
I like how this cat just pretends like nothing's going on. You know what I'm saying? He can talk all the shit in the world. And it's just...
It's sad, man. It is what it is. I guess I'm not supposed to be upset. I'm gonna invite Ronnie to my next party and buy him drinks.
How about this tool? You flying through again?
Don't say nothing yet. Don't say
Oh, no.
No, because I told him. I said, just so you know, there were several people standing outside the door, but I didn't say who. I want to let them wonder. Don't say nothing tonight.
They probably know.
Huh?
They probably know. I'm not gonna say nothing.
No, he doesn't know. Because it was me and Jordan who walked in, not you. You were out of the picture. Hey, let it eat at them tonight. Don't say nothing tonight. And I'm the bad guy. That's what's so crazy about Big Brother is I'm the bad. How am I the bad guy?
So what exactly was said?
Ronnie well, there's a lot of stuff said. I mean, I was standing there for quite some time.
Were you there for like half an hour?
I was there for a little bit, man. And Ronnie said he couldn't understand why Casey and Jeff and Jordan were so upset. And that blows my mind. I guess, again, man, comes around, goes around. I don't want to see anybody else get mad when you get fucked. Then if that's what you're supposed to do is just roll over and accept it. If it happens to you, don't yell. Don't get mad. Don't say nothing.
I understand why it happened.
No, I'm just saying. Lydia, I'm just saying, and I'm not yelling at you. I'm just saying, when I'm sitting home watching TV, like I probably will be, and I accept that. It's my decision. I'm a grown man. I'll take it. But again, I'm also allowed to be upset if I want to be upset for getting sent home. But when it happens to somebody else, and it might happen to you, don't yell, don't be mad, because you're not allowed to be mad, right?
Did I say you were not allowed to be mad?
Well, you said I'm supposed to let it go. You said I'm supposed to let it go and stop talking about it.
No, let the anger go, Casey.
Let the anger go.
Understand why it happened, and maybe you can learn from it.
Right. No, that's fine. No, and you guys should learn vicariously. I agree. But when it happens to you, don't get mad. So if you're expecting me to let the anger
You're
go...
right. I won't get mad, I'll get even.
Oh, that's hard to do from the couch at the crib, but okay. When I'm watching at home, Kev, I expect no one else to be angry. You got me. And shake hands? I congratulated dude. He got me, man. He got me. Now, I'm upset. And in, some parts of humanity, that's to be expected. One might even think you'd expect that. I'm the bad guy for getting mad. I'm blowed off that shit.
Lydia and Kevin. And I don't know, Russell said something, he said I was stupid or something like that.
You said you were stupid?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
I thought he lied to me or something because I was stupid.
That's nice.
Whatever.
It's nice of him to say.
I mean, I'm not the brightest.
The difference between me and you, Case, is what you say and hear you do in the outside world. I'm just playing the game by lying to people and stabbing them in the back.
You said it?
Yeah.
Right now?
That's not verbatim, but that was the message that was sent. He's just playing the game, bro. Anything he says, any fucking thing he says, there's no accountability to it at all. And I guess you got a 50-50 chance whether he's telling the truth or not. Oh, you do them in the outside world. I'm just playing the game. And I said I got. I said it. You got me. You did. You hustled me, man. Congratulated. But you still lied and fucking stabbed people in the back. I'm the bad guy.
Nice.
motherfuckers were smiling too, man. I swear to God. If we were in the outside world, man.
Ronnie, you didn't put any weenies in a plastic container today, right? These are like the original ones?
those are all original ones.
Okay, I just want to get them all out because I don't want to get
I'm sure they're gross
poisoning.
and nasty, right?
Yeah. Oh, this is way cool. Fuck it. No, I can. I like to take dirty.
You're watching Big Brother After Dark exclusively on Showtime 2. To chat live with fans of the show about what's going on in the Big Brother house right now, log on to sho.com. We'll be right back. You're watching Big Brother After Dark exclusively on Showtime 2.
All of a sudden, Lydia launches into this thing about how they're outcasts and they don't want to be outcasts. And allegedly, you told her you can't hang out with her anymore because Natalie doesn't like you hanging out with her. And I'm like, oh, okay, that sucks. I'm just playing, whatever, you know? I'm like, that sucks, blah, 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 blah. And she's like, and I mean, they're just talking about that kind of crap, right? And eventually it turns to last week and the whole situation with me. And I told them everything I've told everyone, which is the truth. I said, you know, the only thing I've really lied about in this house is that vote. You know, I tricked them. I led them to believe that I was going to vote with them. I said, I admit that I lied about that. I said, and you know what? Jordan saying that I orchestrated to keep Braden, that's an outright lie. Because it is. It's an outright lie. And she goes, yeah, I thought it was. She said, Jordan told me it was you, but I didn't believe her. And beyond that, then she really, at that point in time, it turned into me kind of just sitting there going, yeah, oh wow. She alleged that, this is funny, that, you remember Russell fought with Jeff? She alleged that Russell told her I instigated that fight somehow. And I went, oh, okay, whatever. Right. I'll just let her keep talking, you know? And then I did tell her, I said, you know, the thing about this, I said, I don't understand why Jeff, Jordan, and Casey are so mad beyond the fact that I tricked them.
Right.
I said that. Is that the truth? It's the truth. And I said, it's a game. I said, you know, it happens. And the lady's like, yeah, it is a game. It's like, and Jordan and Casey take it too personally and blah, 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 blah. And all this was happening. That's pretty much the extent, really, of what was said. And then Casey storms in, and he changes his clothes, and I'm just sitting there, and we're still just talking, shooting the crap. And then all of a sudden, Casey's like, so Ron, I overheard you, just so you know. You don't understand why I'm so mad? And I said, that's not what I said, Casey. He's like, oh, I'd love to hear him lie and spin this. Let him say it. And I said, no, what I said was I was playing a game. I don't understand, aside from that, why you're so mad. And then he sits down and starts attacking me and saying, you know, all this other, pretty much rehashing what he's said 1,000 times. And then Lydia's like, okay, I'm tired of Casey being like this. Let's go play putt-putt. Ronnie, would you like to go play putt-putt? Oh, that reminds me of something else I said. Would you like to go play putt-putt in the backyard with me and try and get into the bucket? I said, sure, I'd be honored if you'd let me. And then so as we're leaving, Casey's like, just so you know, Ron, I wasn't the only one sitting at the door and heard what you said. I said, that's fine. I said, I told nothing but the truth, and I have nothing to hide in this house anymore, so what's your point? And then he went out there and started saying, you know, it is true. I said, I don't understand why Jeff, Jordan, and Casey are so mad, but he was leaving off the end of that statement of, other than I tricked them. And he kept saying that, and he said, is that what you said? And I said, yeah, I said that. I said, but you're just conveniently leaving off the addendum to that statement. And then that was when Lydia flipped out on Casey and said, he said that plus other than... Oh, Michelle's going to teach me how to play some chess. That's why she's not there. Other than...
Open the door for her.
Hello.
Oh, here's what I did say, okay, just so you know. Because Lydia started pumping me, trying to pump me for information. She's like, do you have a deal with Jessie? And I was like, what do you mean deal? And she's like, well, I find it kind of weird to believe that he kept you so safe this week and you don't have a deal. I said, Lydia, let me just put this out there right now because I didn't want her asking more questions. I said, at this point in time, I said, I have no deals with anyone other than I am with my team. I said, I'm with my brains. That's what I said. Yeah. It was none of her business, the rest of it, as far as I was concerned. Don't you agree?
Right.
Yeah. And she was like, oh, okay. And then that was when she's like, Ronnie, we wouldn't put you up. She did say that too. She said, if we win HOH, we won't put you up. We have nothing against you. And I told her, I said, oh, that's fine, because last thing I need in this house is more enemies. And Casey threatened me outside. That was funny, where he was like, I'm going to tell them what you said. And I thought, that's fine. I have nothing to hide.
What did you say? Nothing.
Yeah, I thought I didn't say anything that you didn't already know, number one. And number two, like you could make my condition and position with Jeff and Jordan any worse. I don't understand what you're threatening by that.
Right.
And Lydia told him then that whenever she said you're leaving off the part about other than he tricked you, you know, he's like, well, I'm not yelling at you. She's like, no, but I'm sick of you yelling at him. And she's like, you know, it's just a game, and you're just a bitter banana that got had. And that's when she stormed off.
Yeah.
So.
Did you hear the whole thing as well?
I didn't hear the conversation like
In
that
the
he had.
splash room.
Yeah, but I was outside for
Lydia
that.
yelling.
Lydia flipped.
Yeah.
But it's because they're scared. I mean, pretty much everything that we talked about up here,
it's
she
so
was
apparent.
actually saying to me down there. She was just saying that they feel like they're the outcasts and they're going to be the next to leave the house. And I just sat there and went, oh, really? Why? Oh, okay. Okay. That's it.
Yeah.
So I don't know what Casey feels he heard at the door that's not a shocking revelation that if he had half a brain, shouldn't have already known.
Right.
Did you say that we said we were going to put them up? Lydia and Kevin up?
No. Did not. That was never even discussed. Never even brought up.
One more question. Did you say that you're playing us, that you know exactly how to take us out of this game and that you're playing us?
No. No. Nope. That was never said. I told Kevin and Lydia, I said I had 3 chances to put you 2 up. I said, did I? They go, no. I was like, okay.
Yeah.
Because they said, they were like, how do we trust you? And that's when I said, I had 3 chances to put you 2 up, did I? Like, no. I was like, okay. But no. Why would I say that? That's stupid. It goes against everything I've done from day one.
One thing I would say, and I'm probably going over, okay? Because there go 2 of my votes, and that's okay. I'm a big boy, man. Let it eat at him a little bit. Because I told him, I just told Jordan not to say who was standing there. I said, yeah, I mean, you know, a couple of us were standing here, and I heard, you know, there were several people standing here and heard you guys' conversation. Let it eat at him for at least 24 hours till tomorrow night or something like that. Don't let it come out. What we heard. What did we hear? I mean, I heard some Russell. What's his name said something about you. I got the fucking buzz. Hey, Lydia, Kevin, fucking Ronnie, all 3 of you. I'll be joining you next week, my friend. I couldn't hear what they were saying. I said, I heard Russell. Why are you so fucking afraid? Where the fuck is this coming from? Is that just like the biggest bitch move of all time?
I was bored. I mean, you can ask Kevin and Lydia. I actually said, like, I'm bored. I don't. I mean, everyone else is sleeping or doing whatever.
Right.
And I said, you know, that she asked where everyone was. I said, well, some people are sleeping upstairs. I said, and some people are hanging out outside. I said, I'm just bored. And I guess that's my fault for, because I didn't even.
She loves fucking mouth. It's so funny, because she yelled at me. It was misplaced aggression. It was fucking passive aggressive. She was mad at herself for getting caught and running her mouth, so she went the fuck off. Ronnie walked up to me and I had a conversation with him. I was like, I mean, just so you know, man, I mean, I heard what you said, and just to clarify, you know, I heard you say that you don't know what Jeff and Jordan are actually mad about. I'm mad, Ronnie, because I'm fucking probably going home in 2 days because of what you fucking did to me. Now, you know what, you got me, Ronnie, you got me, but I'm allowed to be mad. Yeah, fucking, he came outside, and he was like, that's just the game, Casey, that's how it is. That's how it is. I'm gonna lie to people. Like he was fucking delivering the mail and shit. No. Very, very bold, bro. And it's funny because he thinks it's okay because I'm going home. And he didn't, like I said, that's what I'm saying. Don't say nothing about it yet. Because I said, yeah, there were several people out there. So let them wonder. I think he knew because I brought in Natalie. I was like, Natalie, come here. I told her and Jessie, but I don't know if he was watching when we came out of the room. If you're making deals with that dude, you're a retard. No, I'm not fucking making deals with him. Don't even fucking talk to him because anything he says is probably a lie. You have to, with him, I would assume everything he says is a lie. Just fucking backdoor his ass. It sucks. We were fucking supposed to do that this week. It wasn't my choice. That was the plan last week. Anyway, whatever I got, I'm getting fucked on this. Anyway. Just as you know, everything comes out of his mouth. Get the fuck off. I'm fucking so tired of you. Fucking you welcome.
Pulled into an argument with you, Casey. I said, this has been rehashed, so.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that was when it moved to the backyard and Michele got to see the festivities. So.
Because she's fucking a lunatic. And she's one of those people that thinks if she yells loud enough, that you win. You know, it's not the logic or the facts. It's how loud you get. And I'm not getting into that with her. I'm not getting into a pissing match with a fucking makeup artist from fucking Encino. I know she's from. This one's the Hello Kitty. This one. No one beat shit. No. Well, that paranoia is a motherfucker in here. So I was like,
They, whenever Casey was in the kitchen or whatever, whenever I was up here and was bashing me and leading the whole mob mentality or whatever, that they were thinking the whole time, Ronnie's never wronged us. Ronnie's never burned us.
I'll tell you what, right now. I ask the same two questions to everybody.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Why do you they don't know where your head's at and you fuck them. You know?
Yeah.
To them, because you made them an enemy with Jeff because of, like, apparently whatever he said that you told them and that going down that road. They wanted Casey to stay because he's on their team.
Yeah.
If you ever listen to him, they'll be like, oh, now I know how it feels to lose somebody of my team. It really sucks because now everybody has more. That's why they feel singled out.
Yeah.
That's why. They also were trying, and now they're trying to pump you full of sunshine. And it's just like,
But yeah, I just found it funny. I went in there honestly I was bored. Learned my lesson. That'll never happen again.
Just listen to music like me.
I know.
Fucking sleep all day like me. Sleep all day.
Oh, and I did say also, in case Russell asks, they asked me if I had to deal with Russell. because Lydia said, I don't know, Ronnie, you could be some huge mastermind that you have to deal with Russell and have since day one. And I was like, no. I said, I have no idea where Russell's head is.
Yeah.
So. That's why I found it so humorous when Casey was out there threatening, like, I'll tell everyone. I was like, okay. I didn't say anything that I wouldn't say to their face.
Right.
What's your beef, buddy? I don't understand.
Right.
And it's really funny because, oh, what was it? Oh, yeah, Casey also said, he's like, so you want to attack my behavior in this house? He said, so I suppose you lie all the time in real life. I said, nope, this is a game. I made it clear from day one, my lie in this game, in this house, was a game decision only. I never hid that from anyone. I said, I've told everyone that. He goes, well, you know what, all my cursing and the bikini and all that, then that's just game for me. I said, you're lying. I said, I know you're lying. I said, I have no doubt the way you act, and here's what you act.
Hey, grab that door. Grab the door. What's up, man?
What's up, you?
Go away.
Why are you so mad at me?
We'll talk about it later.
Are you hungry?
Yeah, I'm starving.
Are you gonna make some food?
You wanna?
He's gonna make a fruit salad.
You want to bring me my protein shake? It's in
Yes,
the
I'll bring
freezer.
you anything you want. It's your birthday. I'm being serious.
Russell. Hey, I have a question for you. Just going with her. Lydia said, this is so humorous. Lydia said that you said I was the impetus for the fight between you and Jeff. Exactly. She said down there, because I sat down there because I was bored. That's why I was in the splash room, and she started talking to me and
You gotta backtrack. I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
like after I told Chima that I asked Nat if I could lay in her bed. You know, this is what the whole Casey thing came out of.
All I know is I've been outstairs trying to get Casey to figure out what's going on.
Well, here's what's going on. I went downstairs and I was going to sleep in Natalie's bed, but I heard voices inside the splash room. So I knocked on the door and it was Lydia and Kevin. I said, hey, I'm bored. Can I hang out with you guys? They're like, sure. And she was making like a little skirt thing or whatever out of trash bags and saran wrap. And so then I sat down there and it started out like personal talk, and then Lydia just starts launching into like they feel like outcasts and this just sucks and all this other kind of stuff because Casey's going home and blah, 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 blah. And I said, okay. And then it turned to last week, right? About the whole thing and about how she was like, Casey was just leading everyone against you and, you know, I just didn't say anything because inside my head I was thinking, well, he's never wronged me and blah, 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 blah. And then she said, I don't know, Ronnie, maybe you are some kind of huge mastermind that since day one you've had to deal with Russell. And I was like, no. And she's like, oh, okay. She's like, because he told me that the reason why he fought with Jeff was because he talked to you in the storage room. And
Why would I out myself to Lydia?
Oh, no, I know
he
just
came up here and explained, like, we haven't said anything.
No, it's absolutely not
I'm just
true.
trying to make sense of why
No,
I would
it's
tell Lydia that.
absolutely not true.
If I had something with you, I don't know why I'd tell her.
Right. It's absolutely not true, but I'm just saying.
Why are you shaking, dude?
Because I'm amped from the Casey. Getting into it with Casey. Dude, I don't know, whenever I get in an argument with someone, I get an adrenaline rush.
Your face is all flushed and you're red.
Yeah, because I got into it with Casey like twice. And then we're sitting there and talking to Lydia and Kevin. And then told them that they asked me if I had to deal with Jessie. And I told them, I said, no. And they're like, okay. I said, and I lied to them about this. I said,
You told me you had to deal with anyone?
No. I told them, I said, I have to deal with no one. I said, right now, I'm with my team. And I said, brains, which obviously, you know.
Right.
But, yeah. And they're like, oh, okay. And I said, I don't need any more enemies right now. So that's the last thing I need. So I got enough as it is.
So why is Casey all pissed?
Because I said to them in there, this is what really got him going. I was talking to him in there, and I said, the only thing that I really lied about in this house, I said, was leading them to believe that I was going to vote with them, which, you know, I've even said to you, you know. I said, and granted, it was a big one, and what spurred the whole thing was, my exact sentence was, so I don't understand why Jeff, Jordan, and Casey are so mad at me other than I tricked them. That was the statement.
Were you there, Michele?
No, she wasn't in there.
Oh, because she was nodding her head like she was there.
No, she's not, and I was pissed too for the same reason.
What?
She's probably nodding because at the time she was pissed at me for the very same.
You're watching Big Brother After Dark exclusively on Showtime 2. To chat live with fans of the show about what's going on in the Big Brother house right now, log on to sho.com. We'll be right back. You're watching Big Brother After Dark exclusively on Showtime 2.
I said, I kind of respect that. But, and then Casey, when he sat down, he said, how did I mistreat you at all, Ron? I went, really? Really? And I told him, I said, you know, I'm not going to dignify that with a response. Whenever I get out of here, whenever that is, I said, when you leave this week, let's rewind the tapes, let's watch it, and let's see what happens. And I'll leave that for what it is.
Whatever, dude. I'm going to go eat. This is pointless.
Yeah.
You gonna bring my protein shake?
I'll bring you whatever you want.
I was only yelling then to be a dork, hilariously enough, and cover him up. He was yelling, I was going, la, 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 la. Then he started talking again. I go, ah, la, la, ah. That's the only yelling I think I've done since I've been here in 4 weeks, to be quite honest. Strikes me as odd to be accused of yelling. When I yelled one time, it was...
I think your normal voice is seriously yelling.
To her that you two would give me crap. And I was
Who,
like,
me?
Yeah, I said, no,
Me
they
and
wouldn't.
who? Natalie?
Yeah. I said, no, they wouldn't. And she's like, yes, they would. And I'm like,
Give you crap or Lydia crap?
give me crap for talking to Lydia. I said, no, they wouldn't.
Talk to whoever the hell you want to talk to.
And then she was like, she's like, they wouldn't. I said, they're not hypocrites. I said, they don't care who I speak to in this house. I said, they know where I stand with them. So what would they care?
Whatever, who cares?
Yeah.
I'm over it.
Russell's like, I'm done with it.
Let's go eat. I need my protein shake.
Chess.
I'm hungry. I'm not gonna stay down there. I can't stand the smell of food.
Lock the door.
Chess, Michele?
Yes. Yeah, but let's come down.
Not yelling, that was yelling. Okay, that's yelling. What you did to me was yelling. Have I done that to you? I really did that to you? Lydia and Kevin, I fucking can't believe you guys did that shit! I can't believe that shit, Kevin! You asshole! I really do that? Do I do that? No, I don't, Kevin. So let's get our fucking definition of yelling correct.
Okay, here's my definition of yelling. There's
Can you
talking.
please do it? No, can you please do it? Because we have to show.
No. There's talking.
Then
there's
there's
being
Casey.
stern.
Then there's Casey.
Then there's yelling. And then there's like anything.
Said it was endurance.
Don't try to be a hero now.
I don't know why you're fucking pissed at me. I'm like a lost puppy. Feel free to throw me a bone. Damn it. What is with the attitude?
I just must be making something to eat. I can't talk to you right now. I'm annoyed.
Why?
No reason.
Why?
No reason.
Why?
No reason.
No, you gotta give me a reason. I don't know what, you were at the pool, and ever since I left the pool, you've been a little grumpy little bear. So what's the deal?
I just want to be just like you when I grow up.
No, you don't.
Grumpy,
You hate
a
me,
grumpy
right?
bear.
You hate me.
No, I don't.
What's your problem?
Get away. I'm trying to eat, and you left my flip-flop over there.
Never. Abuse. They saw that. What are you shaking your head for? Dude, you know you gotta clean me in at some point down the road, right? Because
Yeah, I will. Some point down the road. Maybe when I nominate you. I'm gonna pull a no, I'm kidding.
it's not fun when the other side doesn't know what's going on.
Aww. Jessie, would you talk to him man to man and tell him why I don't like him right now?
Fuck. It's her birthday. You fucked up.
No, I said happy birthday at the pool. When you walked out, I said happy birthday.
No, you didn't.
I did when you walked out.
When I said you totally forgot my birthday.
But you do that to everyone. You said it to everyone when you walked out.
No, I didn't. I said it to you.
You walked out, and I looked at you and
You know who
happened?
remembered my birthday today? Ronnie. That's who remembered my birthday.
I don't even remember my brother's and sister's birthday. And I did. Okay. Are you kidding me? We gave you a birthday party.
That wasn't you. That was all Natalie.
It was all of us. I had a fucking cone on my head.
Michele baked the cakes.
I did.
Okay.
I did.
You did not.
See, this is why girls don't like me, dude.
Yep, that's exactly why girls don't like
Okay, you know what? It wasn't done intentionally. If I did it intentionally, I can
you.
understand.
Whatever.
Oh, she just booed me.
I said
remember
happy
your
birthday,
birthday.
to you. I said happy birthday.
After
when
I
you...
said it was my birthday.
I hadn't seen you all day, though.
Bullshit. You saw me in the morning.
It's morning. I'm a grumpy guy.
Oh, whatever.
Are you really mad because of that?
There was more, but we won't go into
What
that.
else did I do? I didn't do anything. At the pool, you were happy as a clam.
You've been drinking, huh?
No, I haven't.
Sugar?
Always resorts to that. You've been drinking, huh?
Is that what girls do?
Who you been talking to? Who you been? Let me see your phone.
Shut up, Jesse. You're supposed to be on my side.
I am on your side.
What else?
Nothing.
Fuck this guy. You don't know what the hell he's talking about.
Yeah, thank
Go
you.
Chima.
There you go.
It's her birthday.
I hope you
so-
fucking atrophy.
Hey, yeah, I know, right? Fuck.
I honestly have no clue. I don't. If that's what it was, I'm sorry. It's not like I meant to do it on purpose. I honestly don't even remember my sister's birthdays. I'm not joking with that one. And it's not meant to done, not done intentionally. Why would I do it intentionally? Why would I do it intentionally?
Interesting.
Why would I do it intentionally? What are you looking at my ear for?
I wasn't looking at your ear.
You're looking this way.
I'm looking at your eyes.
My eyes right here.
And that's where I'm looking.
What's
I
this?
wasn't looking at your. That's looking at your ear. What the hell's wrong with
She's
her?
so edgy. Is
It's
there
her
something
birthday.
else
No.
that I missed? You said there's something else.
No, it's fine.
So now they're all like, everything's cool?
Yeah.
It's not cool. That's the typical girl. Everything's
no,
fine.
He's talking about them outside.
No, yeah, outside. They don't like yucking it up. And...
Everything is fine.
It's not squashed. Don't say it's squashed.
It's squashed. I thought you were supposed to make something to eat. What did you just make? That looked weird.
Yeah, it's just some bullshit.
What?
Some rice and salsa and bullshit. Salmon.
I thought you were eating.
Not anymore. I lost my appetite.
Good. You do need to lose weight. You're getting a little fat.
Oh, thank you. I'm glad you're very nice tonight. One of those charming moments where I just want to spend every minute around you. Why are you so mad? Seriously. On the
I'm
real.
not mad.
Why are you edgy?
No, no reason.
I know when there's a reason.
Nope, I'm fine.
Dabbing me in the back and sending me home. I think if it ever happens to you, you may yell. I think you'll be upset.
They're gonna tell us this.
And
let me see you do it.
I have not yelled at that dude, man. I've not cussed him out like I want to. Okay, I've been controlled and I've tried to take the high road for the most part. For the most
Ask
part,
her to bring it down and have a hot pockets.
he got me. I've, you know, kudos. You got me, man. I don't have to be happy about getting got. I don't.
In the morning, let's make.
It's not gonna let it go and be like everything's all right. You're in a different situation. He didn't get you. I understand that, man. I understood you guys not being upset with Jessie for not sticking to the plan, man. You don't want to show your ass and get put on the.
How do you know that?
and
Have
be
you
the
ever
replacement.
come ask me about that?
And be.
Have you ever come ask me about that? Have you ever like sat down
Well,
and
if
like,
I could just,
Liz,
I
let
just
me
go by
hear?
your actions, I hadn't seen anything, and that's okay. I think it's a smart thing to play the back, man, and keep it quiet. I mean, that's a smart play.
What you got? Awesome fucking.
I ain't mad at that, man. You got to do
Well,
you.
if you'd like to.
Here, let me get that clip. Just a short. Here. Like when you hit it, try to like hit it.
Scoop under, right?
Yeah, but don't even worry about the ball right now. I can stay next to the ball and like.
Yeah, he told me.
Ran up as fast as he could so he could spin it in his favor.
Mm-hmm.
He fucking got caught.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm going to bed, take out my contacts, I'm changing. I was like, oh, someone's talking. It's my splash room.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, someone's talking. It's my splash room. I was like, oh, listen. So I'm listening, and he fucking starts throwing all the buzz. He's like, don't worry, I have no lines with anyone in this house. He's like, they're all stupid. I have the ball being played. I'm gonna play them all. And they're like, put Jessie, Natalie, and Russell and all that. And he's like, Russell, that'll be easy. He's like, he just gets mad. I know how to control them. And then what about Jessie and Natalie? He's like, I have those two figured out. And he's like, they have no clue what's gonna hit them. And then he's sitting there and he's talking. He just fucking everyone, everyone. And it was like, Casey started walking up. So he sat there and listened. Casey was fucking pissed. He starts talking about all the shit about Casey. I don't remember what they said about you because it was like information overload. I was like, but they were fucking just going off. He's like, but no one knows we're a team. And no one knows that we're in a line, so don't worry, everything's fine. He's like,
he's aligned with them?
Yeah. He's like, no worry, I don't hate anyone. And when I was up there, I felt it kind of odd. I was sitting there just listening.
Right.
Why are you nervous, Michele?
Right.
Why are you laughing? Are you there?
But she wasn't there, though, right?
The answer's for her.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that fucking weird? He shouldn't answer any of my questions. He did. I specifically asked questions so I could have her answer. Because she wouldn't look me in the eyes the whole time I'm staring at her. And she's shaking her foot nervously. And I noticed Ronnie was shaking. And he started turning red. And
You caught him out.
He's oh, I got off. He's like, well, fucking shit. He's like, you know you're fucked.
Right.
He's like to everyone in this house. And then he sat there. And I was like, so you say anything about me? No, I didn't say anything.
Did you hear him say, or just that?
I swear to God. I was like, you sure you didn't say anything about me? He's like, no. He sat up there and told me all the bitch. He's like, don't worry, I have Russell completely figured out. I'm gonna say nobody's gonna be the easiest one. He's like, and Jessie and Natalie don't even stand a chance against me. He's like, don't worry, I have this. All three of us are gonna be fine. All bullshit fucking just going on.
Do you think he's just playing them like he played the other side the first time?
That's why he was so nervous. Because now he has to spin it all the way back.
Mm-hmm.
Spin it the other way. All he does is spin stories like, oh, I'm on your side, but I'm really on your side. Oh, but I'm on your side, but I'm on your side. So no one knows whose fucking side he's on.
Right.
He was sitting there. I swear to ask Casey. He goes, I have no problem lying to anyone. That's what this game is about. He's like, this game is about lying. Ask Casey. Go outside and be like, hey, what did Ronnie say about lying? I'll fucking tell you. And then Jordan walked up and I was like, shh. I was so lucky people were at the door listening with me because otherwise no one would fucking believe me. And Jordan sitting there listening and he's just going off on fucking everyone, talking about how they're like, were you ever afraid that you were going to be sent home when you're upstairs? He's like, no, I knew it. He's like, I knew it was going to be fine. He's like, I have everyone played in this game. He's like, no one knows that we're a team. And that's why we're sitting at that round table. One Casey was like, so Kevin, Lydia, what are your thoughts on the game? They didn't say shit, remember that? And we're like, everyone hates Ronnie, but you do. That's kind of weird, but I'm not going to say anything. But Kevin's been going around fucking, now he's all like nervous. And he's like, dude, Kevin is playing. He's just playing the listening guy. He just sits there and listens. He listens to everything you say. He listens to everything everyone says. And then he goes and texts Lydia and Ronnie. I'm not fucking saying
That's weird though, because they wanted Ronnie to go home. They didn't want Casey to go home. At least that's what they said.
They don't. They want Ronnie to stay. They want Ronnie to stay because they know that Ronnie's smarter than Casey.
But why would they tell Jessie not to put Casey up as a pawn? I mean, as the backdoor him.
Because when they found out that Jessie was going to put him up regardless, they're like, fine, put him up. We don't care anyways. Because if they go against him, then Jessie's going to be like, huh, okay, well, you're up next week. They're going to say whatever they need to say to get by week to week.
Right.
Everything.
Why would he allow them something?
Fucking, Kevin asked me to pull. So what do you think about this? So what do you think about this? What do you think about this? And I'm always like, I was like, Kevin, if you want information from me, give me something. Don't just come up and ask me a question, expect me to answer it to you. It's like, oh, okay. He just fucking listens to everything. That's why he ever knows, like, he'll just sit there and listen to every conversation. He'll be telling he's doing something, he's always there.
That's true.
And as soon as I fucking heard Casey, like, walked in, I ran back. I told Jessie and Natalie, you were asleep. I told Jessie and Natalie, as soon as they went outside, the fucking Ronnie walks upstairs to go and tell Jessie to cover his fucking trap.
And Lydia went off on Casey, right?
Because Casey fucking heard everything.
Mm-hmm.
They don't know that I was there. So I'm not going to say anything. I want them to fucking wonder. Because when
Ronnie doesn't know you were there. I can tell.
I don't want him to fucking know at all.
Mm-hmm.
Because if he does, he's going to start changing all of his stories.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, well I did say it. Oh yeah, I did. Like right now he's a fucking liar.
And that's why we were just laying there listening to him, not giving him.
You see how eager he was to spill all his goods really quick because he has to cover all his bases because he knows someone knows and someone's going to tell. So he has to say everything out first before that one person comes and tells. And that way he doesn't look out fucking lying. Because it's like, if I tell you what I said to so-and-so and so, and then they come up and tell you like, oh yeah, I already knew that. That's how you cover your bases.
Right.
That's what he's fucking doing. I fucking hate him. Why are you pissed at me? Seriously, I don't know.
No, I'm not. I'm over it.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Nothing. I don't want to say because it's just weird. Oh, not weird. I just don't want to talk about it.
Did I do something?
Not really.
What's something, really? Because you're leaving me fucking clueless.
Maybe you'll sleep on it and figure it out.
I'm a boy. Boys don't do that. That's why. That's what I'm trying to say.
You are a boy. You're only 24.
Is that what this is about?
No.
Because you were getting pretty spicy back then in the pool.
Well, I thought you were going to be 26.
All girls say that. It really, age makes that big difference.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Just because the parents thing and the social, like...
No, just 24. Like, that's my brother's age. It's weird.
Get it all, America. This is wonderful. Is that really why you're pissed?
No. I don't feel like elaborating on it.
Will you at some point?
Yes.
Fair enough.
Is that cool?
Yes, as long as you're not mad at me. I don't know why.
I'm not like, okay, if I was mad.
Well, that's it. I hope you enjoyed tonight's Big Brother After Dark. And be sure to tune in every night at midnight for 3 more hours live from the Big Brother household. I'm Julie Chen. Good night.